Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Cushman Field in Grand Forks, North Dakota for a special broadcast of the Fargo Invaders Radio and Entertainment Network. A little bit of a snafu today. Unfortunately, due to circumstances out of our own control, the Minnesota Vipers will not be making the trip up to Fargo to take on the Invaders today at 6. So in lieu of that, the Fargo Invaders have received a 2-0 forfeit win, and so there's no football. But Matthew F1 Franco and myself found another game to bring you today live on Fargo Invaders Radio and Entertainment Network. We are bringing you live the Tri-City Northstars and the Minot Oilers of the MPFL.
And we're excited to do so.
Absolutely. This is a battle for playoff positioning in the MPFL. Obviously, Franco and myself being involved with the Fargo Invaders for a number of years now. I have some friends, some former Invaders that play for the Tri-City Northstars, and they are 6-3 this season. They're taking on the 7-2 Minot Oilers, and if the Tri-City Northstars win, they will be hosting the same Minot Oilers team in the first round of the MPFL playoffs next weekend here at Cushman Field. However, if they do not pull off the victory today, they will be forced to travel to Minot to take on this same Oilers team. So for those of you who do not know these two franchises, the Tri-City Northstars have I think the Minot Oilers actually won the toss, but the Tri-City Northstars will be receiving to start this game. They are in all blue with the white helmets. Minot is in all black. Kick is taken at about the 20-yard line up the sideline. Goes number 6, cuts back to the middle, taken down at about the 45-yard line by a number of Minot Oilers. And unfortunately, Minot does not have names associated with numbers on the field, so that kick was returned by Jeremy Hill, 5'10" running back out of Golds, Florida. I love gold! I hope his name isn't Gould.
Oh, Northstars fans, you're in for a treat today with Jace.
Exactly. And hopefully if we get the link out, obviously, we would like to welcome none other than Ms. Dolly Brown, the grandmother of starting quarterback for the Tri-City Northstars, Trevor Taylor. She was one of our most frequent watchers of our games last year when Trevor was playing for the Fargo Invaders. Now he's leading the Tri-City Northstars into the postseason this year. So 1st and 10 for the Northstars at the 45-yard line, handoff up the middle, and taken down about the 41-yard line, almost to the 40, is that number what? 20?
22?
20 or 22, Johnny? Can you see?
27?
22? I think it might be Malik Olson. Oh, my God, Matthew, you're getting a phone call now as we start a broadcast. So 2nd and about 5 for the Northstars. The Minot Oilers 40-yard line. Handoff up the middle once again to the running back. Taken down after about a 2-yard gain there. Number 27, that's who was carrying the ball. Hard to see those numbers. Getting used to the black numbers on top of the blue jerseys. Number 27, Devon Vanderbilt on the carry. So if I use this one, nope, that's alphabetical order does not help me when looking at a program, Matthew. You said that once. I know, right? Working the camera today is our own Johnny on the spot. Johnny Gray is working the camera for us today instead of being on the sidelines. He didn't bring his earbuds, and we didn't have someone else run the camera. So 3rd and manageable for the Northstars. Taylor in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, quick pass, out over the middle, overthrow his wide receiver. There was some confusion in the Minot Oilers defensive backs. They ran into each other. Had a man wide open. Bill Craig was open off to the right-hand side as well. Pass was incomplete, bring up 4th down. Looks like that was intended for, is that Cody Rosso? Brings up 4th and short. Looks like the Northstars are going to go for it.
It looks like YouTube didn't change my settings. It still says Invaders versus the Thunderhawks.
Well, then people will be like, wow, they're going to rematch?
Yeah, right?
So 4th and short for the Northstars, trying to convert here on this opening drive. Got a man, caught it. They're still going. They haven't whistled him down. And they're going to mark him down. It'll be enough for a 1st down. Pass complete to number 19 once again, Cody Rosso. That's enough for a Northstars 1st down. So Tri-City moving the ball down the field. Minot with limited numbers on their team today. Looks like they've only got about 3 guys on the sidelines. Going to be playing some Ironman football today for the Minot Oilers. Decent weather up here today, folks. 78 degrees, partly cloudy. Depends on which part. If you're a pessimist or an optimist, it's cloudy, right, Franco?
I think it's partly sunny.
Oh, jeez. Always got to say something different.
Just by
2 wide receivers out left, 2 running backs flank. Trevor Taylor in the backfield fakes the handoff, throwing it out over
got a man.
Got a man, overthrew his man. Once again, intended for Rozo. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the Minot Oilers' 17-yard line. As we get adjusted to our surroundings here, Franco.
Yeah. I quite like this press box.
It's not bad.
It's air conditioning.
The air conditioning, that makes it really right there.
It really does.
I got a nice breeze at the back of my nicely shaved or haircutted back of the head, thanks to Johnny Gray at Blush Salon. Trevor Taylor fakes the handoff once again, throws out over to the left. Got it. Rozo open for the touchdown. Tri-City Northstars. I didn't know what I wanted to do for my touchdown call there, so I kind of bobbled that a little bit.
You didn't have time to think about it.
I did. I was going to, whoa, wait a minute. So first drive of the day for the Northstars. They get on the board with 6. Nice pass from Trevor Taylor to Cody Rozo for the touchdown. Send the extra point unit onto the field. Trying to make this a 7-point game. Like I said, going into today, important game for the Northstars. They want to be able to host a playoff game next week. It looks like, based on matchups, that the winner of that playoff game next weekend between the Northstars and the Oilers will go on to face the Lakes Area Snowmen, who are tied with the Oilers in the standings right now. So attempting this NFL-style extra point. Kick is up. Penalty flag is down. Kick is up and good by number 54. We'll see what the penalty is, folks. That's Alex Pape. We don't have that rule in our league, do we?
Which rule is that? I missed it.
They're kicking the extra point from the 15-yard line.
We don't.
It's funny how a couple of the rules that we don't have in the NFL, when we've adopted all of the NFL rules. We don't have the extra point rule, and we don't have the, if you block an extra point, you can't
That's
return
right.
for 2.
There's just a few little nuances that are not the same.
Fans still showing up here at Cushman Field. Like I said, a beautiful day here in Grand Forks, North Dakota. We kind of came up here last minute, but the wonder producer, Matthew F1 Franco, with Johnny on the spot, updating the scoreboard. So if you're confused by why you see Fargo Invaders in the top left-hand corner, but you don't see them on the field, well, as I said, due to unforeseen circumstances, the Invaders won by forfeit today. And so they're calling a timeout after the extra point.
This is going to be a good time to throw in a commercial.
Let's do an ad.
Where can get your phone and computer repaired? At Where Repair. With no appointment necessary, you can bring your devices in right away. Have our knowledgeable staff do a free diagnostics to determine the problem. Stay up to date by checking the status of your ticket online. All of our services come with a warranty. Where Repair also does web development. Stop by Where Repair for all your phone and computer repairs.
Yeah, we're back. I'm tweeting. Do you mind?
I don't mind.
I'm trying to do stuff here.
Don't
you have something to say?
I don't have anything to say. How about this?
That's why you're the best.
If
in the
you are
business.
watching on YouTube, if you could comment and let us know that you're watching, that you can hear us all well and good, and
Many
the
other
commercial sounded well, good. I don't know which word to use. Like Jace was saying, we last minute kind of packed everything up and came up here to Grand Forks and make sure that the production is going the way it's supposed to.
Absolutely. I'll send the link once again to Trevor's grandmother. Pape getting ready to kick this ball off. Onside kick. Ball is loose. And is recovered by the Northstars. And it is marked Northstars ball.
Look at that.
A little trickeration there on behalf of the Northstars. Already up 7-0. Going with the onside kick and recovering. Now there's a penalty flag. Getting a little intense out there between the two teams. Early on in the season, Tri-City lost their game in Minot by 6. A game in which I believe they led and lost in the second half. So trying to make up for that today and take care of business so that way they can host a playoff game next weekend, which we will not, unfortunately, not be at next weekend, right, Franco?
It doesn't sound like it.
We will be somewhere, either in Fargo or on the road in the playoffs. In the NEFL playoffs, we've got a 5-way tie for second place. So based on tiebreakers, the best the Invaders can do is third. Worst case scenario would be fifth. So we'll have to wait and see today what happens.
That's right.
We're
Find out
hoping
this evening.
to be in touch with Brad Buzzy, who is going to be broadcasting the Med City Freeze taking on the Minneapolis Warriors live in Twin Cities. I can't remember what, in Burnsville, I believe. Along with the other couple games that have an effect on the playoffs. The Fox Valley Force are traveling to La Crosse, Wisconsin, take on the River City Rough Riders. The Rough Riders need a win and some help to get in the playoffs. And Northland Bulls finished out their regular season down in Sioux City, Iowa against the league-leading Sioux City Stampede. Handoff up the middle once again, breaking tackles, falling forward for about 7 on that play is number 6 for the Tri-City Northstars. Wish these players were all listed on one page on the web page.
You're so needy.
Number 6 is Jeremy Hill, the return man on the opening kickoff. So 7-0, second at about 3 for the Northstars. Taylor this time with trips to the right, tight end out to the left. Trevor takes the snap, hands it off up the middle once again to Hill, spins off a tackle, still going, gets back to the line of scrimmage. He might fall forward for about a half a yard. That'll bring up 3rd and short for the Northstars.
What's short? 3 yards?
Well, depends. Depends your definition of what long is, I guess.
That's what I'm trying to find out from you.
Well, it's 3rd and manageable. It's probably shorter than manageable.
How does 3 sound?
Fair to partly cloudy.
You're quite the pessimist today, aren't you?
I'm just Debbie Downer. What can I say? So 3rd and short for the Northstars, trying to maintain possession of this ball and get all of the momentum that's available in this game early on in this matchup between the Oilers and the Northstars. Taylor looking to throw it out. He's got a man over the middle. Pass intercepted by Minot. He's got a block. He's going to go the distance. And Minot's going to get back on the board. 7-6 Minot. So just like that, after all the momentum was on the Northstar side, a pick 6 for the Minot Oilers, who cut the lead to 7-6, pending the extra point.
I completely missed that play.
If I only had replay.
If only we had a replay.
Unfortunately for me, it looked like Trevor kind of forced that one a little bit over the middle. It seemed like he was going to have a receiver open to the outside, out in the flat area. Kind of forced it over the middle there. I don't know who intercepted it and returned it because all I've got is a list of names, and I don't know which names go with which number. So we'll just say that guy took it to the house. Guy, buddy, pal, friend, acquaintance.
I did talk to the first-year owner of the Minot Oilers before the game, Chris Larson, who was the MPFL commissioner.
Oh, that's why he looked familiar. Okay.
That's correct. So let me just send him a text and see if I can find out who just scored that touchdown.
He said he would try and get us some names, etc. But so Minot's going for 2. 2 wide receivers on each side for the quarterback. Actually find out who the quarterback is, too. That'd be nice. Quarterback number 7. 7 takes it. Pump fakes, throws over the middle. Picked off by the Tri-City Northstars. And they blow that play dead. So the score remains 7-6. Tri-City over Minot with 10:19 remaining in the first quarter. So big play for the Oilers there. Just when it looked like everything was going Tri-City's way. They get the big pick 6, return it, and get right back into this. I should get my binder out for reads, right?
That, or we'll just throw another commercial up.
Commercial right now would be perfect. All right. So Minot once again getting ready to kick this ball off. 7-6 is your score. Live from Grand Forks, it's Midwest Premier Football on the Fire Network. And here he is ready to kick this one off. Short kick. It's going to be taken by one of the upmen at the 31-yard line. Tries to make a move to the outside. Not going to get too far. Taken down at about the 39-yard line was Joshua Jeffries. So we'll see if Trevor Taylor and the offense can get things going in the right direction after that interception return for a touchdown. 10:09 remaining. How's your scoreboard work today, buddy? Ooh, 10:19, only 10 seconds off. Not bad.
Yeah,
not
I've
bad.
been on it. I've been trying to get this working here. It's
I
don't know why it's not.
don't know what you're doing. My goodness.
It seems like it should just work. Everything is.
It would be
plugged in.
nice if things just worked.
You know? All right.
Yeah, all right.
Well, we'll scrap that idea.
1st and 10 for the Northstars. Northstars, if I mumble that. Handoff up the middle. Cuts it back. Out across the 40, out to the 41. Gain of a couple. That is number 27 once again. Devon Vanderbilt. As I still post this and post that.
You're so busy up here.
I know, right? I'm multitasking. Nope, don't want that. What's on your mind? So 2nd and about 8 for the Northstars. I formation this time. Trevor Taylor under center. Handoff up the middle this time. Trying to get to the outside is Vanderbilt. Gets a couple yards. That'll bring up 3rd and about 6. This would be a manageable 3rd down, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Minot Oilers. Man, I can't spell. Good thing there's autocorrect, which would sometimes get me in trouble, but.
Thank goodness for that. It really is a beautiful day out there.
I know, right?
It's even better in this air-conditioned booth.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Oh, why is that not? Oh, there it is. So 3rd and about 6 for the Northstars. As we get set for this 3rd down conversion attempt. Taylor with 3 wide receivers, joined with a running back in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, throws it out. It's got a man. Rozo once again. He's got one man to beat. He's gone. 5. Touchdown. Tri-City. And just like that, the lead is back to 7 points.
That was a pretty pass.
Beautiful pass by Taylor.
Rosa really has a step on that corner.
Absolutely.
That was beautiful.
able to come down with that. The cornerback, number 10, was only able to make a diving attempt to try and stop him, but he gets in the end zone for 6. So with 8:06 remaining in the first quarter, Tri-City back up by 7 points. 13-6 is your score. With Pape out there to, it wouldn't be Pape, would it? It's P-A-P-E.
I haven't seen it spelled.
Well, I'm telling you how it's spelled. You can just tell me what you think it should be pronounced as.
I'm busy.
You're not doing anything over there.
Nothing.
You're just clicking keys. So another 32-yard attempt. It is Pape. I just heard the the stadium announcer.
Penalty. Offsides.
Little bit anxious. Oh, false start on the Northstars. Make this
maybe
even
on
more
the center
difficult.
there. It looked like the center might have.
Well, there was some movement on that the right-hand side of the Northstars. No, now which way is the which way is the referee going? He doesn't know which way who the penalty is on.
Confused.
Everyone's confused.
It's just such a nice day. Nobody knows if it's partly cloudy
we're outside
or
in the
sunny.
sun. Johnny's here cutting hair. Beard looks fantastic today.
Is he monitoring this?
Yes. I give him headphones.
Look at you.
I know. I'm proactive.
You did that behind my back. I didn't even notice.
No, it was actually kind of to your side because I'm over here.
To my right side.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So Pape getting set. Now what? Good grief. Now we're going the other direction. So they called the penalty wrong. It was actually on the defense, which is what I was thinking it was looking like. The question is, in a situation like this, if you get a penalty like this, do you want to try the extra point from here, or would you want to take half the distance to the goal and try for 2?
I'm taking the 1 point.
Are you?
That's me.
Well, I don't know what this kicker statistics are. I don't know what
I don't know either, but I think
you're of no help then.
Well, I mean, they're already +1 in advantage with the kick. Now you're gonna go up 2,
and it's good.
Yeah, see.
So 14-6 is your score. 8:06 remaining in the first quarter. Tri-City leads Minot 14-6. Would you like to do a read?
Let's do a read. Who are you doing?
We'll do this one because I want you to do that one's commercial next time you get a chance.
All right.
Let's do it. Fargo Spine and Rehabilitation with Dr. Mark Vane is a natural health center that brings uplifting awareness to the surrounding community regarding health problems through personal and business relations, supporting health and wellness within all people from newborns to senior citizens, from office personnel to construction workers. That's Fargo Spine and Rehabilitation with Dr. Mark Vane. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, good for you.
Sit down.
I don't want. You know what? No,
Sit
it's
down.
really great. I don't. I'm not tied to a microphone now. I've got my,
I know
my
this,
new headset.
This is like the worst thing ever.
I can now stand up.
I'm the one that's
I feel
supposed to be
free.
I'm the one that's supposed to be standing up, walking around,
Pacing
pacing back and forth, trying to get a good view.
I can't go. Well, I'm tethered to my computer still, but
I'm tethered to my computer. Gotta do things.
It is nice to be able to stand up.
Well, you could stand up
Look
before.
out.
We just heard that microphone, the boom.
Moving. Yeah, I know it.
What's that noise? Is someone spooky coming in? Good one, Maggie. Alex Pape set to kick this one off again.
Another
Onside kick again. Bobbled
They're gonna
the
get it.
snap. Nope.
Nope.
Recovered by the Oilers. That offensive / defensive lineman, number 91, kind of bobbled it, but was able to jump on top of it. So 7:54, Minot starts with great field position at the 50-yard line. Maybe there was a penalty. That was offsides on the Northstars, which will be declined. 1st and 10 for the Oilers. Oilers. Reminds me of the Houston Oilers.
Houston Warren Moon.
Mm-hmm. Was that not Buddy Ryan? Who was their head coach?
That was Buddy.
Bum Phillips. Bum Phillips was their head coach. Who was that?
But wasn't Buddy there too?
I don't know. There's a timeout on the field.
Timeout Oilers or timeout Northstars?
Timeout on the referee.
His timeout.
I'm waving my arms. Look at me. See what he says? That's what he was doing.
It reminds me of that Robin Williams when he's talking about NFL referees and he's going, bad white man dancing on the field kind of thing.
Pretty much. Step together, step together, step together. Johnny's probably wishing he actually didn't hear us right now.
He's over there.
He's like,
laughing.
I could be on the sideline just ignoring you guys, but I'm not. Here we are.
You guys are doing good.
Thank you. I love her.
She's so great.
I know. What's the other one I have of her?
Woo!
What else you got there on that?
You know, I want you to just do it, Franco.
Do it! Do it!
You added that one. I'm impressed.
I've got a bunch of him on here.
You're not gonna stop
No,
there.
we're not going to stop there.
Just do it! Do it! Just
Wow,
do it!
you really went all
It's
out there.
it's a whole thing. I mean, you just cut it up into pieces.
Oh, man.
What'd you think of that, Kevin?
Nobody asked you, Kevin!
Sorry. So 1st and 10 for the Oilers, 4 wide receivers in kind of a formation that gives thought that you're going to try and do a bubble screen. Broken tackle there by the running back down the sidelines. Taken out of bounds, probably at about the 39-yard line. Maybe they'll mark him out at the 40. That's enough for a first down for the Oilers. I wonder how many times the Northstars are going to try that onside kick. That's their game plan, to try and get the ball back and run the clock.
I don't know. It looks like the kid can kick it, so not sure why they're not kicking it deep, but
well, if it works once, try it again.
I guess.
Also, we talked to some of the players and some of the coaches down on the field, and it seems as though, from what they're telling us, Minot's got a good running game, correct?
That's what it sounds like.
And they're trying to take that away from them. Unfortunately, on their first actual offensive possession of the day, they get 11 yards on that first carry. So Minot, once again, a little bit undermanned today. Only about 14 guys on the field. At the game. Swing pass out to the wide receiver. Defense is there. That goes nowhere. He'll be taken down for probably a yard loss. Nice play by the defense there, reading that immediately. So 2nd and 11 now for the Oilers on their first true offensive possession of the day, trailing 14-6. Clock currently running. For as close as Grand Forks is to Fargo, I don't necessarily make it up here that often. Do you?
I don't come up here at all.
I don't. Do you? I don't. Do you?
It's hard to get some free time, 3 kids, running a business, all that stuff. But every time I do come up here, I loved when we scrimmaged. I loved, what is it, the Alaris Center?
No, that's not the Alaris Center. The Alaris Center is the actual field, a home field of the University of North Dakota Fighting Hawks. That was the High Performance Center that's located on campus. A beautiful facility that we
really
got to
gorgeous.
scrimmage against them. Bad snap, ball's loose on the field. Quarterback picks it up. He throws it forward. It's going to be picked off by the defense. Fumbled, but down. Quarterback tried to make something out of nothing, throws it underhanded, ends up being picked off by number 19. That is, was that number 19 as well? They have 2 19s?
It was 18.
Oh, 18, my bad.
18.
18 is Maurice Jones with the interception. Not your normal type of play, but you know what? Pretty exciting, I must say.
Did you say Maurice Jones?
Maurice Jones.
And you said Jeremy Hill, right, earlier?
Did I? I think so.
I feel like I'm on some sort of fantasy football team.
Oh, my gosh.
Maurice Jones-Drew.
Mm-hmm. But his
Jeremy
last
Hill.
name isn't Maurice Jones.
I know,
It's
but
Maurice Jones-Drew,
we're 2/3 there.
You stop 2/3 of the way there, and then it's done. Can't take you anywhere.
No, you can't. That's why I stay in Moorhead.
So 1st and 10 once again for the Northstars. A late player getting on the field for the Oilers. Some confusion. They're just going to run it up the middle. Bouncing off tacklers. Switching direction once again. Gets taken down at about the 30-yard line. Gain of about 6 on that play. So second and 4 for the Northstars.
I think that was a little bit of a bad spot.
A little bit. I think he was closer to the 30. They're marking closer to 31. Clock running once again for the Northstars, which, if I'm them, you've got a lead right now. Just keep that clock going. The clock is going to be your friend today.
Well, it sounds like that's their strength, and they want to do the ISO plays and some RPO and really just control this clock today.
For those that don't know, what's an RPO?
Run play option.
Okay, thank you. So second and about 4
Run
for the
pass
Northstars.
option. I said play. Pass option.
That's what I thought. 2 backs in the backfield this time for Taylor. Snap fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. He's going to throw it out deep. Scott Rozo once again. Nope, that is number 40, I believe. And they danced. Like a wave on the ocean romance. Do you like how I pulled those song lyrics out of nowhere?
You're incredible.
I know.
Many different
Should
ways.
be Devin Pope on the reception. Got behind the defender. And Trevor Taylor making things happen, rolling to his right. Found him open down the sideline.
Really nice touch.
Absolutely.
Really, really nice touch.
So Trevor Taylor comes back. That was his 3rd touchdown pass. Technically, he's got 4, if you want to be honest about it. 3 to his team, 1 to their team.
That's true. He's doing well.
Pape in for the extra point once again. Snap, the set, and the kick is...
All right.
Just over the crossbar. That makes the score. Tri-City 21, Minot 6. You want to play your commercial?
Sure.
Because we've got a little bit of time here.
Shirodara is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
Alex Pape, one more time to kick this ball off. Let's see if they kick it deep this
makes
time
me
around.
laugh every time.
It's a good skit. Z100 morning over the return man's head. It's a live ball if he's got to pick it up. Taken down at about the 12-yard line. That did not go as planned as far as the Minot Oilers go. Ball got over his head. It bounced, and he had to hurry up and come up with that because the Northstars were getting there in a hurry. And what are we doing now? Now is a penalty against Tri-City, so I guess we're going to re-kick it. I did not see the laundry on the field. Did you even get a chance to push your little penalty button? Is it working today?
No, it's so weird. Like, it worked that one day, and now it doesn't.
That's weird because it worked that game that you were gone, and I was doing stuff.
Maybe
How about your own little penalty flag thing?
You know, can I be honest with you? I deleted it this morning.
Oh my gosh! It had a whistle to it and everything. So re-kicking the ball for the Northstars will be Alex Pape. As we get set to do this, I'm really upset with my little program over here with my sound drops since everything got discombobulated for whatever reason, which is always frustrating. If I can find this one. Nope. What's the button? Oh, I just deleted that. Kicks this one short off one of the up men. Ball loose on the field. And it is Northstars football. Ball came right off of the Minot Oiler to return man. and goes back to Tri-City, so it'll be 1st and 10 for them at the 50-yard line, already leading 21-6. Where is that button?
Well, I would say everything is going Northstars' way today so far.
Is. Which button is this one, Franco?
The option button?
Is that the option? That's what I wanted to do before.
You got it.
Thank you.
I
wasn't sure. It wasn't working.
All right, let's see.
That's not true!
I'm sorry,
Clock
Mike.
is right.
I'm sorry.
Scoreboard is right. Man, I'm doing great today. I love it. Well, it's only the first quarter, you know?
It's average at best. So 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line for the Northstars once again. Trips to the left. Delayed handoff up the middle. Does not go anywhere. Taken down in the backfield. It looks to be number 44. I believe that's Kevin Turner-Williams. Fullback out of Houston, Texas. 5'7" and 220 is what they have him listed as.
Second, 12.
Tri-City honestly looking to put this game away in this first half. The only time they haven't had a touchdown on their drive was when they had that intercepted pass on a 3rd down. So 2nd and 12 for the Northstars. Ooh. Pass intended for Bill Craig, another former Fargo Invader playing for the Tri-City Northstars this year. Try to get that little bubble route there. Get him the ball and let him make a move on the defenders with some other additional blocking from his fellow wide receivers. So that brings up 3rd and long for the Northstars. They haven't been in this position today. It's been a lot of 3rd and shorts, a lot of 3rd and manageable so far. Not a lot. A few. I should ask, do we have someone keeping stats for this during the game? That'd be kind of nice to be able to let people know.
I'm not sure if we do. Not up here anyway.
So 3rd and 12. Taylor with time. Throws
in.
it. Bill Craig catches it. Going to come up short of the 1st down. That's not a good spot either. They're marking him down at the 42-yard line. He was all the way down to the 41 when he got tackled and pushed back. It should be 4th and 1. Referee's marking it at 4th and 2. We'll see what the Northstars do. Almost said Invaders there. Woo. So they're bringing out the punt team right now, which I almost find a little bit surprising right now, just for the fact that it's 4th and short. It's always the biggest thing with semi-pro football when it comes to special teams is trying to get the right set of guys out there that know they're on special teams. Penalty flag. It's going to be delay a game, I believe. So now they're for sure going to have to punt it. Illegal substitution, actually, is the call. So 2:57 to go in the first quarter. 4th and 7 now for the Northstars. Like I said, punt teams, special teams in general, when you're at practice for a semi-pro football team, it's a lot of focus on the offense and defense. Special teams is kind of, last minute, last thing of the practice. So sometimes that's not quite as smooth as you'd hope. Penalty flag down. High spiraling punt. It's going to hit down at the 17 and bounce back. Take a nice Northstars bounce.
They give it to him?
I believe so, but I don't think they can return that for a touchdown.
No, it's going to be Oilers ball.
Oh, really? I'm not sure about that. Man, you're going to have to dust off that instant replay, Franco, because I think that bounced off the Minot player first, and then the Northstars grabbed that ball. But they're saying it touched a Northstar, I believe, and they're calling it down at the 11-yard line. I do not agree with that call, but it is what it is.
I'm still playing my social media thing. I should probably stop that because it's just not working. Okay, so we got 2:36 on the clock.
Oh, that's right. There was a penalty flag on the on the play, so we might not.
It's a false start, so no play anyway.
No play anyway. All of that excitement for nothing.
Nothing.
Thanks for the instant replay, Franco.
Yeah. All right, so we're 4th down, 2 yards to go, but we're going to be 12 yards now. 2:36.
2:36 to go. After a couple penalties, we'll try and punt this one away one more time. Snap and the punt. Angling towards the sideline and goes out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it.
Should be out to 19.
Well, we'll see.
Should be.
He's taking a while to get down there. One ref signals to the other ref, to the linesman. It's out at the 20 is what he had it as. So 1st and 10 for the Oilers at the 20-yard line. Their first offensive possession did not go well with the bad snap, turnover.
I mean, you could say really they really haven't had a good offensive first quarter yet.
Well, they've only had the ball for like 3 plays. Actually, they threw an interception on that 2-point conversion, right? So the quarterback has 2 interceptions right now. Not the way you want to start off an important game like this for the Minot Oilers. But they are here, obviously trying to make an effort to host that playoff game next weekend. 4:43. We're getting closer to kickoff time in the Northern Elite Football League.
For 5 o'clock?
No, it's 4:43. We got a 5 o'clock game between the Minneapolis Warriors and the Med-City Freeze.
That's the one Brad's doing, right?
Yes. And that is the game that if the Warriors give up any points in that game, the Fargo Invaders will leapfrog them in the standings. Handoff up the middle. The running back makes his way out to the right and gets taken down at about the 27-yard line. So a gain of 7 on that running play. So 2nd and 3 for the Oilers. It seems as though, and granted they've only ran the ball twice, it seems like their running game is effective.
Yeah, sure.
But the passing game has been causing them problems. A couple interceptions. The second interception was just a disaster, trying to make something out of nothing. Bad snap when the quarterback wasn't ready. And then just try to underhand throw it. He must have watched the 30 for 30 on Jared Lorenzen. He had a play where he was getting tackled in college, and he actually flipped it backwards over his head, got it to his receiver. So you hope for something like that, but that's not exactly the easiest thing to happen.
It's a dangerous play.
So finals across the Northern Elite Football League. St. Paul beats Hudson 2-0. Handoff up the middle, kind of a delay this time up to the running back. Fargo beats the Minnesota Vipers 2-0. So a lot of shutouts today. Some good pitching.
Yeah, they are baseball scores, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Freeze are taking out the Warriors at 5. Then we've got a 6 o'clock game with the Force and the Rough Riders down in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
I'm curious about that game.
That'll be an entertaining game.
That will be, I think. I think there'll be a air-it-out game.
And then the league runner-up last year, the Northland Bulls, travel all the way to Sioux City, Iowa to take on the league-leading Sioux City Stampede at 7 p.m. Down there.
See how Stampede come off that first loss of the season.
Mm-hmm. So 3rd and short, clock running under a minute to go in the first quarter. 3 wide receivers in for the Oilers. Quarterback takes the snap. Under pressure is going to scramble up the middle, throw it across. Almost
Good
picked
defense.
off. Tried to force that one in there. Pass is incomplete. Brings up 4th down for the Oilers. Going to have to punt this one away. 22 seconds left in this first quarter. What are you doing?
I'm just messing with stuff.
What are you doing that for? What are you turning stuff on and off for?
Just because I'm the producer and I can.
Oh, my gosh. You're power hungry, you know that?
It's something like that.
Jeez. Ridiculous.
Let's see, my pan was off.
You have a pan. Can you fry some bacon up in that pan?
I would love some bacon.
I don't know if we're going to get any score updates from across the Midwest Premier Football League today.
I thought you were going to say you didn't know if you were going to get any bacon.
Bacon cheeseburger. Bacon on a club sandwich. Well, this is interesting. 4th and short, and the Minot Oilers are lined up to go for it. I don't know if this is going to be kind of a little pooch punt or if they are really going to just run this ball and try and go for it.
Oh.
Quarterback throws this on, overthrows his intended receiver, and that's going to give great field position to the Tri-City Northstars on their next offensive possession. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Northstars at the Oilers' 29-yard line. Gutsy call there by the coach of the Minot Oilers to go for it deep in your own territory. I don't know, with their limited numbers, maybe they don't have a punter today. If anything, they could have done one of those little squib kicks from the quarterback, try and catch the Northstars off guard and get that ball downfield, so push the Northstars farther back. So matchups across the MPFL today. The Central Lakes Serpents are traveling to, I believe, Duluth to take on the Northland Blitz. Twin City Sabercats are playing the Minnesota Mud Dogs, and the Minnesota Storm have picked up a forfeit win over the Twin Cities Rhinos, who I believe are defunct now. After this play, we'll get to the remaining 2 games on the schedule. Taylor back in the shotgun. Hand this one off on a running play up the middle. Nowhere to go that time for the running back. And he is stopped, number 25.
And I think we'll finally get out of this first quarter.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the Oilers are thankful to get out of this quarter, too.
It's been a long one.
That was Zion Nelson on the carry that play. The other 2 games going on across the Midwest Premier Football League are also the Lakes Area Snowmen travel to Bismarck to take on the Bismarck Wolves at 4 today, so that game should be ongoing right now. And then, of course, the last game is this game you're watching right now, the Minot Oilers traveling here to Grand Forks, North Dakota to take on the Tri-City Northstars at Cushman Field. And after 1 quarter, your score, Tri-City Northstars 21, Minot Oilers 6.
Hi, I'm Scott Admiral Big Gun Backstrom from TailgateMaster.com.
My best-selling blend is called Tears of Our Rivals, and it's an everything blend because, you know, when you're tailgating and you're at the game, everything tastes better if it's sprinkled with the tears of your rivals. I really enjoy grilling, I really enjoy tailgating, I really enjoy this type of outdoor football. When I found out that the Invaders have this fantastic team playing right in Fargo, it seemed like a really natural fit to me. I'm a huge Minnesota Vikings fan. My wife is NDSU alumni, so I always cheered for the Bison. You know, Vikings, Bison. Here's another awesome horned-hatted team. At my very first Invaders game, I was there probably 10 minutes, and I suddenly felt like I'm home. Make sure you check out the concession stands. I'm grilling up burgers and hot dogs. I hope if I can bring anything to the Invaders, it's just a little bit of entertainment. If I can help out a little bit, why not?
TailgateMaster.com is a proud sponsor of the 2017 Fargo Invaders.
And we're back! I'll unmute you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Don't say anything dumb this time. Trevor Taylor looking out to his right. He's got a man wide open. Down the sideline, breaks a tackle, taken out of bounds at the 5.
All right, Bill.
I don't know.
All right, that was Bill?
That was the other guy.
Oh, was it?
Bill's 20.
Bill's 20. Who's 40?
Was the guy that got the touchdown pass.
You're supposed to know his name. Off the top of your head.
Devin Pope. Pope with a nice catch and run there on a pass from Trevor Taylor. Trevor Taylor had enough time in the backfield there to find Pope open down the sideline. Catches that pass, takes it inside the 5. They mark him down at the – they up the scoreboard there. Taken out of bounds at about the 3. So 1st and goal for the Northstars. All right, formation. Going to try and run this one in for the first time today. It's in. Touchdown, Northstars. believe that is Jeremy Hill on the touchdown run. So your score 27-6 with 4:18 remaining in the first half. Tri-City in control of this game against Minot. Tri-City really showed up today to play. They want that home playoff game next weekend.
Absolutely. I would too. This is a great stadium.
Mm-hmm. The home of Cushman Field is the home of Grand Forks Central and the Grand Forks Red River teams.
So is Minot about 3 hours from here?
Let's see. It takes 5 to get to Minot. So it could be, I think, 3 or more, 3 to 4. But I usually go to Minot through Bismarck and then up. But you can go here to Grand Forks and take, I believe it's Highway 2 across.
That's nice.
Kick is up. And it is good. Pape remains perfect on the day on extra points. So it's 28-6 with 14-17 to go in the first half. I should double check to make sure Miss Dolly Brown is watching. And she did see the link I sent her.
We're going to run a commercial quick.
Okay.
Where can get your phone and computer repaired? At Where Repair. With no appointment necessary, you can bring your devices in right away. Have our knowledgeable staff do a free diagnostics to determine the problem. Stay up to date by checking the status of your ticket online. All of our services come with a warranty. Where Repair also does web development. Stop by Where Repair for all your phone and computer repairs.
And
we're back.
Thanks for joining us, folks.
He's now Bob Ross.
You're listening to Light Rock Football, The Quiet Storm. Where is my Quiet Storm sounder? This is your Quiet Storm. This your Quiet Storm.
How you fellas doing?
We're doing good, thanks. Pape squibs this one along, taken by one of the upmen, number 33 by the Minot Oilers. Trying to make something happen, changes direction. Penalty flag comes flying in. Trying to rip that ball out. He's finally taken down at the 40-yard line. Another penalty flag thrown in by the linesman. Oh,
there's going to be more.
And I don't know if these guys realize, but everybody's wearing padding and helmets, so getting into a fight sometimes is kind of pointless in football. You're not really going to hurt the other person.
It's an emotional game, Jace.
I guess.
You just would like to see people keep their heads a little bit better.
Yes. Speaking of emotions, I believe you can get some emotional work done at Moorhead Massage and Wellness.
That's true. Crystal Franco.
That's right.
The best in Fargo-Moorhead area.
She might be the only one in Fargo-Moorhead.
No, there's actually a bunch of...
You've also got your Vedic, not your Vedic or my Vedic, but Ayurvedic massage too.
We do?
You do.
That, I think, might be the only thing. Or the only place you can...
Probably. I think so.
Get that.
And Franco, pretty much, he likes to touch people, so...
That doesn't sound right.
Well, but that's what you do.
Right, but let's not...
I enjoy touching people. What? I like to touch the back.
You're so inappropriate. Because that... Anyway, moving on.
It's not accurate. Just so you know.
Oh, no.
What?
Yeah, it's
from a 911 call, all right? Back off.
You just blew my mind.
The referees are getting together down there.
Hey, everybody, got an announcement to make. Ding, 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 ding.
This is a very long first half.
It is, and we started at about 4, and it's almost 5, and we're barely into the second quarter. The referees are now talking with the head coach, Nate Hoffman, of the Tri-City Storm, trying to piece together what is actually going on. Hold Holding there. After the ball. No. What are you doing? So there's 2 penalties against Tri-City? Is that what we're saying?
I mean, that would make sense to me.
So I would assume that the first 2 penalties are offsetting, correct? And then the third penalty is after the ball, after the play is dead, so that's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after.
Well, they'd be offsetting if they're on opposite teams, right? I think that's all against the Northstars.
I believe so. So I think we're going to re-kick, and they're going to back the Northstars up 15 yards for the kick, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's do it. Let's get on with it.
Let's get it on! Thank you, Mike Francesa. Always a wealth of knowledge.
Didn't he retire? For about like 10 minutes?
No, I just think he fell asleep for a little bit. I've never fallen asleep during a broadcast. Well, seems like the video of that particular episode seems to be disputing that.
Stay on target.
Sorry. All right. Getting set to kick this one off again. Alex Pape set to put toe to leather. Of course, as our kicker Lazante here would say, you want to use this other part of your foot, so it's not just your toe.
What does he know anyway?
I don't know. Makes a bunch of field goals. Thinks he knows everything. Taken by the return man at about the 29-yard line. Trying to get some blocks. Still going. Taken down hard that time. Looks like that was taken down by, number 5. He's got his jersey tucked in a little bit there. It's kind of hard to see. That's Willie Scott on the tackle. Willie Scott the third. Not the first or the second, but the third. So we'll get back to Minot Oilers ball. To put it mildly, their offense has been
Struggling.
We'll see if they can get something going now. I should really get these organized on my new app. It'd be a lot easier than
I'd appreciate it if you would.
I know. But you can click it and it's all alphabetical. So 1st and 10 now for the Minot Oilers at the Northstars 49-yard line. Trying to get something going on offense today. Switching the kicking ball with the other ball. My gosh.
Let's quit the ball trick through.
Yeah, I know. He kind of cut it on the bounce. He might be good at softball or something. So here we go once again for the Oilers. Did you get a reply from Chris on the person who scored the touchdown or any other vital info?
No.
3 wide receivers for the Oilers. One back in the backfield with the quarterback. Handoff this time to the running back. It's out to the left, taken down by 2 Northstars, number 4 and number 11. It should be David Gilliard and Larry Davis.
I think number 21.
21?
Yeah, 21 and 11.
21 and 11. 21 is Dier Elliott Sr. So 2nd and about 5 for the Oilers. We don't have a play clock here, do we?
No.
Oilers seem to be taking all of their allotted time, which
I think I'm okay with that.
That's fine. I'm just wondering if they're actually going to get this play off in time, because this seems to be an awfully long time to get the play in and get going. It should be a 30-second play clock.
And they really are not in a hurry.
No, they're not. Penalty flag.
Yeah,
see, they weren't even set. I mean, the center knew that they were running out of time, so he just kind of snapped it. Which could have been dangerous. That might have happened last time on that really odd fumble-rooski interception that they had. That the center knew that they were coming up on time as far as getting delayed game penalty.
Just snapped
he snapped it. He snapped it low. This time he also kind of snapped it low. So that backs them up 5 yards. So according to the spot, it looks like 2nd and 9 now for the Oilers. Hopefully they're organized now to get this play off. 12:54 and counting. 4 wide receivers set for the Oilers. Quarterback pointing out something to his running back. Takes a snap looking to throw. He's going to throw it out deep. Penalty flags down. I believe that pass is considered incomplete because I saw it hit the ground.
I think it's going to be offensive pass interference.
Could be. Oh, they're saying offensive pass interference. So that'll back him up one more time.
That's depressing. Why did you bring that up?
Because it's what happened.
That was a really nice throw, really nice play. I mean, it's just defender was really in great position, and receiver, that's what he had to do, catch the ball.
That's just dumb.
Why is that dumb? It's a good pass. It's a good play.
So are we not backing them up after a penalty? Oh, pass interference decline brings up 3rd down. All right. Now let me know what's going on. So 12:35 on the clock as the referee winds it. 28-6 is your score here in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Minot's only score today came on an interception return for a touchdown early in the first quarter. Quarterback looking to throw this time, throws it out to the left. Got a man open, but overthrows him. That'll bring up 4th down for the Oilers near midfield. The Minot Oilers.
That's a terrible name.
I swear, Ron Burgundy is so inappropriate at times.
All the time.
All day, every day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
That one's a little bit quiet.
It's very quiet.
It's very quiet. Very quiet. Listen closely.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know why I can get that one louder. This lady is not, though. Yeah! So 4th down for the Oilers. Offense remains on the field, ready to go for it. 4 wide receivers set for the Oilers near midfield at the 48-yard line. Quarterback trying to pass this out. Breaks a tackle, but is still taken down in the backfield by number 21. Elliott makes another big play on the defense. Oilers turn the ball over. Tri-City gets the ball with very good field position at the Oilers' 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for them. So Tri-City comes out. It's like Gerald Anton is in at quarterback this possession. I formation. Handoff out of the backfield to the running back. Bounced off a couple tackles. Gets a couple on that play.
I'm enjoying watching him run.
Number 44?
Number 44. I like his.
Low to the ground.
Low to the ground.
Bowling ball style.
Bowling ball. No cuts. Straight ahead.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. That's a good point.
That's something I'd like to see the Invaders do a little bit more.
What? Fullback dives? I formation?
Or just a big back up the middle.
Mm-hmm. This time bounces off a couple defenders, taken out in the backfield. This time he's going to lose a couple yards. Going to bring up 3rd and about 11 with number 82 or 3. May need a belt. That's all I'm going to say. Injured player down on the field for Tri-City. Hopefully it's just a wind knocked out of him.
We got some feet on the field.
Some feet on the field?
Oh, he's
Oh.
zoomed right into feet. we got a
Good
rookie
one.
cameraman, guys. We're sorry about that.
Yeah, he's a rookie cameraman.
Let's do a commercial.
Let's do it.
Let's see. What are we going to do here? We did that one last time.
This one, this one, this one.
Hi, I'm
And the injured player, number 78, able to walk off under his own power. That is Kyle Truesdale. So we're at 3rd and long for the Northstars, 3rd and 11. Referee's going to hurt his rotator cuff there. He's telling the clock operator to start the clock. There, he got it. Boy, he's going to throw his arm out doing that. So 3rd and long, Trevor Taylor comes in on this down. Nope, pass deflected. One lineman got a hand up, knocked that one down. Blitzed off that right-hand side of the defensive line. Trevor read it, reacted, tried to throw that one out there. Fortunately, he got deflected and falls harmlessly incomplete. Brings up 4th down. So, how are things going today, guys?
Yeah, things are going great.
I know. Thank you. So, 4th down. Looks like we got number 85 in one more time to punt. Joey Kubel. Hey, from Tyndall, South Dakota. How about that?
South Dakota man.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you happy? Oh, Dante Star's watching us.
Dante. Our guys with some free time today. Snap and the kick.
Yeah.
Out of bounds. See where the linesman marks it down at. Gets some help from Alex Pape. He gets even a better spot. Nope. And he's marked. All right. That's where Alex Pape was. Alex had it marked off for him, and then the referee goes back to the 20. Like, no, it's over here. Let me do this. And then he walks it back right to where Pape was. So
that was good.
Oh, my gosh.
I love it.
At least he knew where to go, so he just kind of,
Right.
He's like, look, I got it. I got it. All right, you don't have to mark it for me. I got it.
We're good.
So good.
Oh, good for you.
So 1st and 10 once again for the Minot Oilers as they start this possession at their own 24-yard line. A lot of time left in this game, but this game so far has been totally dominated by the Tri-City Northstars. And that passing game, 3 long touchdowns, or actually 2 long touchdowns, another touchdown pass by Trevor Taylor, a rushing touchdown by Jeremy Hill. The only blemish has been an interception was returned for a touchdown by the Minot Oilers. It's been their only score. Quick pass out to the receiver on the left-hand side, gets a block, steps out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. Gain of about 4 on that play. Brings up 2nd and 6. Now we have 2 referees swinging their arm around and around and around.
They're ready for this first
They're
half.
like, let's get her going. I'm thinking that maybe we're just not paying attention to the refs. They've taken up too much of our time with penalties today.
Well, I wonder if they're trying to get us to go to a running clock situation.
It would be pretty early in the game for them to go to a running clock,
Yep.
even if it is a 22-point game that seems to be pretty in control by the Northstars. So 4 wide receivers now for Minot. Quarterback takes a snap, quick pass out to the near wide receiver, makes a man miss. Two defenders run into each other. Thankfully taken down by number 17, but a horse collar penalty will give an extra. Is that a 10-yard or a 15-yard?
I don't know.
Thanks.
I think in the NFL it's 10, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember because they changed the rule.
Yep. So that was enough for a first down for the Oilers, but they'll get horse collar penalty on top of that. It's taken down by Chris Hill, I believe.
They gave him 15.
Yep. So it's a 15-yard penalty. So 1st and 10 now for the Oilers inside Tri-City territory at the 40-yard line.
Is it like face mask? It's just an automatic 15-yarder now?
I'm laughing because the Minot Oilers are huddled up at the 35-yard line.
They've got 25 yards.
They gotta jog to the line of scrimmage to get this play going.
Let's see.
The referees are waiting for the clock to go. Now the head referee is looking up at the booth going, hey, what's going on, fellas? I believe our clock operator is doing something else at the same time, unfortunately, so he's not paying attention to the referees.
I'm paying attention.
Well, thank you. You should have the clock running then already.
I think I'm about a half a second off.
So 1st and 10 for the Oilers at the Northstars 40-yard line. Handoff. Tries to cut back up the middle. No gain on that play. Got back to the line of scrimmage. Referee threw his beanbag out. Looked like he thought the ball was loose on the field. Maybe it is. So 2nd and 10 for the Oilers. No gain on that play. So many sound drops.
So little time.
Yes.
Actually, we have a lot of time. There's been a lot of time in this game for us to stand in here. Which brings me to, if you are a business and you would like to sponsor the Fargo Invaders, get in touch with Matt at fargoinvaders.org, and we can set up a sponsorship package, and you can have your commercial.
I think I just got us more business right there.
I'm not sure if you did. That actually may have turned business away.
So
never mind.
And click. 4 wide receivers to the left for the Oilers here. Bad snap once again. Quarterback picks up on the bounce. Got to make something happen. Nowhere to go. Taken down for a loss of about 11 on that play. So that is 3rd and now about 21. Minot having issues today getting the snaps back to the quarterback. I mean, that's one of several issues today, unfortunately for them. So 3rd and long now for Minot. Going to try and get back that yardage they lost. How much?
All of it.
No reaction?
It's a lot of yardage.
Yes, it is. So 4 wide receiver set once again for the Oilers. Northstars with 1 safety back deep by that first down marker. Quarterback pump fakes, scrambles to his left, throws it out. There's a man open, overthrows him. When Minot has had a wide receiver open, they have not been able to connect on those passes that's overthrown. So wide receiver number 4 has got a cleat issue, I think, more so than an ankle injury. So it brings up 4th and long for the Oilers. We'll see if their coaching staff wants to punt this one away or if they'll just continue to leave the offense out there at every situation, try and go for it. 4th and 21, though.
Given what I've seen so far, I think I'd go for it.
Well, timeout taken by the Oilers. Would you like to do a read?
Yeah, who are we going to do?
Let's do this one next on the list. Discovery Benefits, award-winning, people-centered. The cornerstone of our business is to provide responsive and flexible administrative services that create value for our clients and their employees. We are a customer-focused organization blending people and technology to provide high-quality customer service and administration. That is Discovery Benefits. Do we have another one? And it looks like our wide receiver is still okay. I think he's got a shoe fix. Oh my gosh,
Oops.
Might want to wait on that one because I got to pull up that email or whatever I had that thing sitting at. I forgot to pull that up. My bad. Glacial Peak Cryotherapy. All right, I'm ready now for it. Glacial Peak Cryotherapy provides whole-body cryotherapy, which is the use of ultra-low temperatures for the purpose of quick muscle recovery and medical therapy. The client is placed in a cryosauna for a short duration of 2 to 3 minutes, which lowers your skin surface temperature significantly and stimulates receptors. If you're looking for improved health and fast recovery, cryotherapy is your answer. That's Glacial Peak Cryotherapy. So we are set now for 4th down, and the Oilers are set to punt. Our wide receiver number 4 is back to punt this one. And a bad snap over his head. Bobbles it, running to his left. Continues to run, trying to make something out of nothing, and will be taken out of bounds at about the 48, 49-yard line. Wow. I tell you what, this is an adventure when it comes to snaps in the Minot Oilers. Yeah. Penalty flag is down. I don't know if they're going to call him for that. Whoever tossed that football all the way across the field. Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against Minot. That's going to give him 15 yards there. Setting the Northstars up with good field position.
I think about 35, right?
Should be. Unless it's a 10-yarder. It should be a 35-yarder, or a 15-yarder, excuse me. So 6:34 on the clock here, folks.
5-yarder.
5 yards. That's weird. All right, whatever. So 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Trevor Taylor back out there at quarterback. We'll see what they got planned for this possession.
I think they're going to be aggressive here. Delay game.
Oops-a-daisy. So, looks like too many men on the field for the Northstars. That'll back them up 5. It'll be 1st and 15 to start this possession. So, Taylor with 3 wide receivers now. Fakes the handoff, looking out to his left. In and out of the hands. I believe that was Bill Craig that time. Tried to get that crossing route there. Looked to me like he also had Pope out there on the left. A little more difficult pass to connect on with that crossing pattern there, with the cornerback all right on his man and the safety over the top helping. Where that, if you just take what they give you there out to the left-hand side, you get 5 yards and maybe more if the receiver's able to make a move. Especially Pope's found the end zone twice today, so still a difficult pass to complete. So
it is,
but it was right. It was still right there.
Bill had good possession on the defender.
Yep.
It was good defensive play. Just didn't come down with the ball.
Yep. So 2nd and 15 for the Northstars. Fakes the handoff once again. Going to try it once again. He's got Pope wide open. He's going to make a man miss. Foot race to the end zone. 10-5. Touchdown, Northstars. 6:22 remaining in the half. And another touchdown for the Northstars on the board. That makes it 34-6 here in the second quarter from Cushman Field. Trevor Taylor with touchdown pass number 4 today, or 5 if you're being really, really super positive about things. As you may or may not be able to hear, some excitement in the booth based on the Northstars' recent touchdown. Pape back in one more time to attempt this extra point.
Sorry, guys, didn't stop the clock.
Oh, my gosh. Checking for score updates across the Northern Elite Football League. Freeze and Warriors are in progress as we speak.
3 minutes left in the first in that
so
game.
0-0 still?
Yep.
Interesting.
Other games haven't started yet.
Kick is up and good for the Northstars, which makes your score 35-6 here in the first half. Live from Cushman Field in Grand Forks, North Dakota. So the Northstars will get set to kick this one away once again. And let's see, that's the only game that's going on, so check the Facebook feeds of the teams in the MPFL to give any kind of updates on those.
Looks like Matt just sent us a stream.
Oh,
link.
for the other game, right?
Yeah.
See, our friend Brad Buzzy is broadcasting his first game today from Burnsville, where he's broadcasting the Minneapolis Warriors and Med City Freeze, where the score is 0-0 with about 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Med City has the ball at almost midfield. So Northstars are trying to get are getting set to kick this one away. You're up to about 90% on the old phone charge there, buddy. Pape getting ready to kick this one deep once again. Pape gets his foot into this one, kicks it deep, high end over end kick. Be taken by the return man at about the 11 or 12 yard line. Oh, big hit there. Ball was loose, still loose. Let's see who comes up with it. Big hit on that return. Now the other Minot Oiler was down on the field. Ball was recovered by Tri-City. So good kickoff by Pape. Return man did not see that defender coming. Gets hit, loses the ball, scramble for the ball on the field. It's recovered by Tri-City. And they'll start 1st and 10 inside the 15-yard line of the Minot Oilers with 6:10 remaining in the first half. You have an injury timeout on the field. Do you have a commercial you want to play, or you want me to read something?
I'm just going to put up the, here, let's clear that out. So that's all up there. So I'm just going to put up the flyer for the game. It's got the Northstars sponsors, some of the Northstars sponsors on it.
Northstars sponsor, you have Z 94.7 here today. And is that the Doubletree Hotel logo? I can't tell what that one is.
This one here?
Yeah.
That's the On Point Productions.
On Point Production, my bad. Crookston sponsors are Crookston Welding and Machine Incorporated, Crookston United Insurance, Britain Transport, Gerald's Sports Center, Hockey World in Grand Forks. League sponsors, Broken Century Games and Deek's Pizza. Tri-City Northstars sponsors also Lotus Massage and Therapy and Wellness, one of Moorhead Massage and Wellness's biggest rivals. They have a big throwdown every year.
Every year.
They rumble. Art Nest, North Dakota, located in Grand Forks, North Dakota. The Grand Forks Parks District Golf Center, located on Columbia Road here in Grand Forks. Performance Chiropractic and Pete and Amanda's Barbershop. Check those guys out if you are here in the Grand Forks area. Trevor Taylor and the offense come out. All right, now we're seeing about everything. Minot players are actually fighting with each other in the huddle.
Oh.
So that's something new for us covering.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that before.
I've seen it in movies.
Well, there was a game that we played, I think, earlier this season where their teammates were not happy with each other.
No, and to be honest, you see that things like that when guys are trying to be competitive, and something like this happens. You're down 35-6. Everything that basically can and will go wrong has gone wrong for you. You unfortunately start pointing fingers at each other, and before you know it, you're fighting with your own teammate. When you guys wear the same jersey, the same name on the front, and that's who you're playing for. So you gotta kind of come to grips with that and get back on track. So Grand Forks 1st and 10 from the Minot Oilers. Is that the 12 or the 13? Right on that yellow line. I think it's the 13. 4 wide receivers to the left. Little bubble screen did not work that time. They're going to lose some yardage on that. Penalty flag comes in late, though. We'll see who that's on. Not exactly the cleanest game today, Franco. Penalties, turnovers, teammates fighting each other. It's got it all. No penalty. Penalty flag has been picked up.
It's the 2nd and 13, looks like, 12.
2nd and 12 from the 15. So they can get a first down without getting a touchdown down here. Clock is running once again. Obviously the clock operator.
Oh.
What?
The Freeze just intercepted the Warriors in the end zone.
Wow.
For a touchback with 2 seconds left to go in the first.
Exciting game down there in the Twin Cities. Man in motion. Taylor takes a snap. Handoff on the jet sweep. It's a new play they put in this week, I believe. And that didn't work out the way they planned. Loss of 5 on that play. So that brings up 3rd and about 17 from the Minot Oilers 20.
Okay, so 5 minutes.
Oh, you got it stopped?
I had it. I was watching the Warriors game.
Well, I'm glad to know you're all in on our game.
I'm trying to, get the most, the best broadcast.
Mostest bestest?
The most asbestos.
Right.
Probably should get me off a microphone if we want to do that.
Well, there's that. So 3rd and long for the Northstars, already in field goal range. Fortunately, going backwards on these last couple plays.
Let's see, it's 3rd and 18, let's say.
So Trevor Taylor with 3 wide receivers and 1 running back. Handoff up the middle, big hole. Makes a man miss, trying to.
Fumble.
Oh, now the ball's loose on the ground, picked up by Minot, and recovered and taken down at about the 22-yard line. That defensive back wanted to take that to the house. Unfortunately, he couldn't get it and get his feet underneath him and get going. So after that turnover on that kickoff, after the last Tri-City Storm touchdown, come away with nothing on that drive, going backwards on a couple plays, and then on 3rd down, running play started off very promising. Unfortunately, the ball carrier dropped it or lost it, and Minot recovers. So 35-6 your score. 4:13 remaining in the first half here at Cushman Field. Can I have a sip of your water? I'm so thirsty.
Oh my gosh.
So thirsty. Oh, Brad's got his ads. He's advertising himself. And
why don't you mute yourself? People don't want to hear you drinking.
Maybe they do.
Wow.
Was I chugging too loudly?
It was loud.
Sorry. Muddy chicken. Sounds dirty. All right, Minot, let's go. Once again, Minot taking their time, getting set for their next offensive play. See if they can get anything going now. Snap, quarterback looking to pass, going to throw this one deep out along the sideline. Out of bounds. Way out of bounds on that one. Nice catch by the receiver. Unfortunately, he had already had a 2 feet out of bounds before he even had a chance to gather himself to go up for that one. So 2nd and 10. For the Oilers. Mid-City and Minneapolis still scoreless.
Still scoreless, and the Freeze have the ball.
Thank you. That's much better.
Isn't that perfect?
I know, right? That's why you bring 2 monitors. Big weekend for us as Fargo Invader fans. Trying to get the final seeding set for our playoffs. They'll start next week. Quarterback throws this one out quickly. Oh, almost picked off.
Is that 22?
Can't tell what
23. Boy, he read that right from the
start. He read that. He wanted to pick that one and take it to the house. Everybody wants to go to the house. It must be a nice house.
I want to go to the house.
So 3rd and 10 now for the Oilers after back-to-back incomplete passes. Not really running much time off the clock. So 3rd and long for the Oilers. See what they try and do here. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass. Going to run a screen pass. It's caught. Taken down immediately for a loss on that play. Is that number 11? Yeah, number 11 for the Tri-City Storm with a big hit on that play.
Again, he just read it. He's just right there in right position.
That was Larry Davis once again. So Minot's going to be forced to punt. Clock running under 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first half here in Grand Forks. Fourth and 10 deep in their own territory. Minot forced to go for it on 4th down. Look how wide that one wide receiver is split out wide, almost at the sideline. Quarterback takes the snap under pressure, has to get it off, throws it out deep, ball up for grabs, tipped and incomplete. That'll be a turnover on downs from Minot. It'll be Tri-City's ball, 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. So 2:39 to go. We'll see if the Northstars just try and run the ball, get their running game going, and control the clock. Try and run out this first half here in Grand Forks.
Almost a 2-hour long first half.
It's only an hour and 37 minutes.
Okay, I guess I was rounding up.
I like how you looked at your wrist with no watch on it.
No, I usually wear a watch. We left so fast I didn't put my watch on.
After you bought that nice shiny thing?
It is fancy, isn't it?
I know, it's like this one.
Just smaller.
Mm-hmm. Or that one. That's what she said. First and 10 for Taylor and the Northstars. Handoff out to the left. Number 27 running hard. Taken down. Penalty flag. That's going to be a horse collar there against Minot. So I don't think there was any gain on that play, but they're going to get some yardage on the penalty.
So that should be 15.
Should be. Although
Or is
there
it half the distance?
should be half the distance, like the 11. So it'll be first and 10 at the 11, I believe. We'll wait for them to move the chains. So first and 10 at the 11. We'll wait for the chain gang to get the notification and move on down. Referee's going to throw his arm out again. Get that clock going. There we go. High snap. Trevor Taylor gets it. Draw play up the middle. Gets wrapped up in the backfield. That'll be a loss, I believe, of a yard on that play. It's hard to say, my friend. So, timeout on the field here in Grand Forks. So let's throw it to commercial.
Let's see. Let's do this one.
Shirodara is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
And we're back. So second and 10 for the Northstars after that break. Getting set for the next play deep inside Minot Oilers territory. So deep.
Like a philosopher.
I know, right? Socrates. Taylor with three wide receivers. One back flanking him to his right. Takes the snap, throws this one out quick. Pass intended for number 87, I believe. Pass intended for Jakari Davis-Craig. Brings up third down. I wouldn't mind seeing Tri-City kind of draw the attention of that Minot Oilers secondary with some crossing patterns, and then have your guy, your other wide receiver on that side, do like a 5-yard, 10-yard out. Be right there wide open. Wouldn't you say?
Maybe you should be on the sidelines calling
Maybe. Maybe. So 3rd and long for the Northstars here. Can get a first down without getting a touchdown. Taylor looking to throw. Throws across the middle. Pass intended once again for Davis Craig. Good coverage there by the Oilers. Brings up 4th down. Looks like they're going to give Alex Pape a chance to kick a field goal here. Well within his range since he's been knocking through those extra points. We have an update on the Warriors freeze game. Warriors just got in the end zone on a long touchdown pass, going up 6-0. So Pape attempting, looks to be about a 30-yard field goal. Snap, the set, and the kick. It's good. So with 1:43 remaining in the first half, your score 38-6. Tri-City leads. 1:41 to go in the half. With another NEFL game starting at 6 p.m. and one at 7. We do not have any feed for that other game down in La Crosse.
Be a lot cooler if we did.
I know, right? Extra point attempt down in Minneapolis is
good.
Good. 7-0 Minneapolis over Med City. Which I'm sure if there are MPL fans out there watching us or listening to us right now, they're probably like, who? Anyway. Actually, they'd be more like, oh my gosh, it's not working. Am I not pushed on it? That's a little bit quiet. We'll do the other one.
No one cares!
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
We care, though.
We care immensely.
Because it matters to what we're doing next weekend.
Yes.
Personally. You and me.
Yes, it does. Because we could either be traveling for 8 hours or we could be sleeping in our own bed. Some people doing video games in the middle of the night.
Who does that?
I don't know. Grown men. We don't do that. Pape getting set to kick this one off. Another little squib kick. It's going to go out of bounds. Nobody touched it. That should be a penalty flag. Linesman's just like, I'm just wave it. I don't even need to throw it. So
it's hot out here. I don't want
It's a lot of running up and down the field right now.
It is 5:45. I'm just going to let you know that we're getting close to that 2-hour mark.
Yes, we are. We had a game like that where the first half took that long. I would think it was the game down on La Crosse. We had almost a 2-hour first half. Remember?
I do remember that.
And that game was hot. That was 90 to 94 degrees at kickoff. So I gave a broader range because I don't remember how hot it was. It was at least 92-ish.
This press box is just so much nicer.
I know. I've got a cool breeze at the back of my head. So
I really can't get over this facility.
Not bad. It's a shared facility between Grand Forks Central and Grand Forks Red River, it looks like, based on the markings on the field. But it's got a good space up in the press box, that's for sure. They don't have individual doors or anything to keep the team separated when their coaching staffs are telling what's going on during the high school season, but it's all right. So 1st and 10 for the Oilers at their own 40-yard line to start this drive. We have a new quarterback in, don't we? Look like a false start. Number 3's in at quarterback now, looking for someone to get open downfield, throws it out. Almost intercepted.
Is that picked?
Nope.
No.
Into his arms and down on the ground. So incomplete, 2nd down. Look like our punter / wide receiver, so we don't know names, didn't look like he was quite set on the outside for Minot, so I thought maybe we're going to see a flag on that play, but no flags thrown. 1:24 to go in the first half. Second and 10 for Minot. Looks like we have a turnover down in Minneapolis. Taken out of bounds at the 5. Quarterback scrambling this time and taken out of bounds at about the 43, 44-yard line. Short gain on that play. So a turnover down in Minneapolis, in case you're keeping track. All that Fargo Invader fans are looking for in that game is a Mid-City Freeze score of any sort. Defensive touchdown, offensive touchdown, field goal, safety, anything. Changes the tiebreaker between Minneapolis and Fargo. If all these teams pitch shutouts this weekend, Fargo ends up in 5th and has to travel to, I think it's a coin. I don't know if it's a coin flip. I think it might go to the head-to-head tiebreaker between Minneapolis and St. Paul, which means Fargo would be in St. Paul next week. Swing pass, caught one-handed by the running back, but loses yardage on that play. Brings up 4th down and 9. Timeout by Tri-City. 55 seconds remaining in the half. Should we do another read?
Who are you doing?
This one. Otter Tail Mid Dakota Coaches has been providing quality motor coach and school bus transportation for over 44 years. They can transport your group across town or across the country. Call today. Let them help you plan your next group outing. Otter Tail Coaches provide the transportation needs for the Fargo Invaders. We thank them for accommodating our travel needs. That's Otter Tail Mid Dakota Coaches.
Looks like the Warriors just scored.
Warriors did score again, leading the Mid-City Freeze 13-0. My God, a giant ostrich egg.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
Look at all that meat and sausages and bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's great, but what would you eat?
All of it.
So 4th down for the Oilers, going for it once again. Number 3 still in at quarterback. Scrambles to his left. He's got some room. Picks up a block. Gets down the sidelines, out of bounds. At the 45-yard line. It's enough for a Minot Oilers first down. 48 seconds on the clock. So number 3 has come in at quarterback, has been a little bit more apt to run the ball, and has managed to get the Oilers another first down, something they haven't gotten in a while. They can make your hands clap.
Who can?
They can. You know what they say?
I don't know who they is.
That's what they say.
Oh.
Just look out for they. So 1st and 10 for the Oilers at the Northstars 45-yard line. Number 3 swings it out to number 7, the former quarterback. Picks up some blocks, gets a first down, still going inside the 35-yard line, down about the 32-yard line. They're going to have to pick up the pace, get to the line of scrimmage if they want to get another couple plays off. Trailing 38-6, finally getting something going after the switch at quarterback. Clock running down to almost 20 seconds now. Minot's got to hurry it up. Finally in decent field position for what seems the first time in a long time. 10 seconds now. Might be the last play of the game.
Half.
Under pressure. Oh, excuse me, half. Thank you. He's going to throw it deep. And it's incomplete. That's the last play of the half. So your score at halftime, Tri-City Northstars 38, the Minot Oilers 6. You are watching Midwest Premier Football live on the Fire Network. What are we doing for halftime today, Franco?
We're gonna get the. Actually, no, we'll throw this up. That works.
Cool. That will confuse people even more.
We'll see you. You know what I might do is I might throw up the. Here, why don't I do this?
You throw up that other Daily Bob of theirs?
I can do this. Now we're gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna put that up. Then we'll put this up. Let's see.
Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Halftime break. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Back live at Cushman Field, getting set for the second half between the Tri-City Northstars and the Minot Oilers. Tri-City out to a big lead. Better mute the other game. 38-6 is your score as we get set for the second half. What are your thoughts on the first half there, Franco?
My thoughts?
Yes, thoughts. In your head.
It was very long. Very, very long.
That's a 2-hour first half. That is a long half.
First half. 38-6. Everything has gone right for the Northstars. Everything has gone wrong for the Oilers, starting with only coming with
14 guys, I believe.
Something like that. So that's hard to win a game with. So
exactly.
And Northstars got a full roster here. I mean,
they are set
45, 50 strong, I'd say.
They are ready for the playoffs, I believe.
I know when we were talking to them down on the field before the game, they were hungry. So, and it's reflecting in the scoreboard.
Absolutely.
There, how about that? Those are my thoughts.
Those are some thoughts.
Is that right?
Yeah, they were thoughts. That's about all I can say.
All right, so we are in the third quarter, or just about to start the third quarter.
Live score update from Burnsville. Minneapolis Warriors lead the Med City Freeze 21-0. If they keep that shutout, I believe that they will potentially be anywhere from the 2 seed or 3 seed based on tiebreakers, which will be coming more clear what's going to happen as Fox Valley and River City get kicked off, or should have kicked off about 15 minutes ago. If I can find their page. Alex Pape set to kick this one off once again. As we wait for the clock operator to get set.
You know what else I like about this stadium?
What's that?
The stools they've provided. They're all really nice. There's some confusion in the box here.
As we get things set. It's the longest time it's taken to set a clock. Now we're ready.
Ready to go.
3 minutes is set, 15 minutes on the clock. New world record.
I'm wondering if we will see a running clock at some point this half.
I don't know. If you're the Minot Oilers, I mean, as much as you'd hate it as an athlete, it's kind of like it's probably what should happen. Trailing by 32, unless, you know, they're like the NFL and their rules say that you had to be down by 35. No.
Oh.
Shoestring tackle there at the 45-yard line by number 21 of the Tri-City Northstars. Taken down by, I believe that was Elliott Sr. So we're getting started now. So 1st and 10 for the Minot Oilers at the 45-yard line, almost out to the 46. We'll see who they have lined up at quarterback. In the first half, number 7 started the game at quarterback. And then they switched over to number 3. They had a little bit more success with him at quarterback. And it looks like they will have him out there to start the half at quarterback.
Low snap.
Makes a couple guys miss. Number 1 has the ball. Still going, looking for some running room. Cuts it back, and once again ends up with about an 8-yard gain on that play. What is going on with the old feed over here? Thought I was fast-forwarding through commercials, and I wasn't.
Did you break it, Jace?
No, I just did something wrong. I never do that. Never. Ever.
Except for just this right moment right now.
Yes, you just caught
which
it
is already
live.
history, and that doesn't exist. So
Exactly. It's a memory.
It's a memory.
It's a memory.
Just need to forget it.
2nd and 2 for the Minot Oilers. Number 3 back to pass this time. Pump fakes, throws it out, gets it complete to number 1 for enough for a first down. Ball comes out. Picked up by the Northstars and taken down at the 48-yard line. Gang tackled there by a number of Northstars. Ball came loose. Whistle didn't blow. Tri-City kept playing. They come up with the ball. So after a good couple plays there by the Minot Oilers, making something happen finally on offense, only to turn the ball over yet again.
You know, I was just going to give credit to the quarterback there for really sticking in. He's going to take a hit, threw a nice pass.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the runner coughed the ball up.
Yep. I believe that would be 1, 2, is that only the third turnover? No, they're probably on those kickoffs. Probably counted as turnovers as well. They had a turnover.
do. It's 4.
We don't have an official stat man today, so we're just flying blind. Just saying.
We're doing our best.
Thanks for your help, Johnny. Your hair looks fantastic. Thank you. He sounds nothing like that. Fullback still trying to get his gloves on. That's the big drama right there. Northstars with the first possession for them of the half. Handoff up the middle, breaks a tackle, gets out to about the 50, then driven backwards. Mark him as a gain of 1. Anton was in at quarterback on that play. Looks like number 78 is down on the field once again with an injury. That was Kyle Truesdale.
And let's take this opportunity to go to a break.
There you go.
Where can get your phone and computer repaired? At Where Repair. With no appointment necessary, you can bring your devices in right away. Have our knowledgeable staff do a free diagnostics to determine the problem. Stay up to date by checking the status of your ticket online. All of our services come with a warranty. Where Repair also does web development. Stop by Where Repair for all your phone and computer repairs.
And we're back. 2nd and 9 for the Northstars. Anton handoffs to the running back down the sideline. Oh, picked up and pile drive for the tackle by number 21 by the Oilers, but that's still enough for Tri-City Northstars first down. Nice run there by Vanderbilt.
And a nice tackle. Nice run tackle. I like that. Good football.
It's like a WWE move, though, or something.
Yeah.
He's going off the top rope.
Hey, he wrapped him up and took him to the ground.
That's it. He did. Put a lot of extra effort picking him up and then putting him down rather than just putting him down. But anyway.
He had a point to try to prove.
Yeah, brother.
Exactly.
What you going to do when the Hulkamaniacs come for you? So 1st and 10 for the Northstars. Anton still in at quarterback with the I formation behind him. Oh, nowhere to go that time. Lost of about a yard on that play. Minot bringing a lot of pressure. Not even trying to disguise that pressure. Bringing a number of guys up to the line of scrimmage ready to get after the quarterback or the running back in that case.
Whoever they can.
Anybody and everybody. So 2nd and about 11. Trevor Taylor comes back in at quarterback, flanked by a running back on each side of him. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw it out. Gets this short man there, caught for about 3 yards by, I believe that's Michael Haas.
81?
Yep. One-time Fargo Invader himself, up here playing for the last couple seasons with the Tri-City Northstars. Michael with the catch. And get about 3, maybe 4.
I don't know if you saw, but Bill Craig was open too.
I just saw the guy in the flat that I had been talking about in the first half about being open and not trying to force that pass across the middle.
That's
so
true.
He took it that time.
He
And
listened to you. Did you go down and talk to him?
No.
You didn't. You stayed here the whole time.
I have the power of mind.
You and Trevor have a connection?
Totally.
I get that.
Get that?
So I don't think we have an official running clock, but I think that we're
at that point
a little bit more.
Well, we've got a 32-point lead. I know
liberal on our time usage.
I know that in the NEFL that they do a running clock when there's a 35-point lead or more, and we're close to that. Trevor's pass knocked down. It'll bring up 4th down and about 8.
And we are going to stop the clock there. 19.
Still trying to get some updates on
anything. Get some updates. Come on,
let's go. There's nothing updated on the River City Rough Riders page. I believe that the Warriors freeze game is now at halftime. Let's see if Fox Valley has updated anything on their page. Their last update was the coin toss, and that was 28 minutes ago. So 4th and 8. The Northstars set to punt this one away. Snap, and here's the kick. Big rush on him. Gets a good kickoff. Return man takes it inside his 5-yard line and slips and falls down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Oilers at their own 3-yard line. Not exactly how you drew it up, but that's what happens. That area of your desktop is blank now.
Yeah, I was trying to save some bandwidth.
Oh, that's very nice.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping that our team president will keep us updated via text.
That's what we're hoping.
Are you listening, Matthew?
I hope so. How crazy is it, though, in the Northern Elite Football League that there is a 5-way tie for second place right now?
Was it Matt that posted that he hasn't seen a playoff scenario closer? I would agree. I mean,
well, on top of having a tiebreaker, having to go to points against tiebreaker, you've got teams that are at 91, 95, 95, 96, all right there in 2nd through 5th place. It's crazy. It's going to be a false start or encroachment on the defense. We'll see what they call. False start on the offense, back them up 1.5 yards. I'll bring up 1st and about 11.5.
Think I can put 11.5? Do 11.5. Let's see if that works. See if that works.
Beautiful. So that Minneapolis Warriors game is 21-0 at the half. Gets out of his own end zone and gets out almost to the 10-yard line, which will bring up 2nd. And we're at, the 14-yard line? Is that right, or is it 13 for a first down? Should be 13 for a first down. So 2nd and 3 now for the Minot Oilers. Trying to get out of the shadow of their own goalposts, even though the sun's not particularly in that.
Well, you're partly cloudy over there.
Yep, current configuration.
I'm partly sunny.
Mostly.
I'm mostly sunny.
I'm mostly sunny, partially.
For the most part, sunny.
Most part. Mostly. So 2nd and about 3 for the Oilers. Quarterback trying to scramble, make something happen. Tries to throw it away. Just does get it to an intended receiver. Penalty flag comes down. Might be a late hit on the defense, which would give the Minot Oilers an automatic first down. Be enough for a first down for the Oilers. Oilers fans do.
I love that Kirk Cousins is going to be in Minnesota this year.
Why do you love that?
Because he's not in the NFC East anymore.
Mm.
I'll tell you, watching him for the last couple of years, I was not sold on him, but he really has impressed me.
That's good because that's the one thing in his career he's been trying to do is to impress you.
He has. And I do like that. I do like
He's got a poster of you in his house to motivate him.
Does he?
Yes.
He's a minimalist. I don't really know that he would spend the money on that. Lord knows he can afford it.
Yeah. Quarterback dropping back to pass under pressure. Penalty flag comes down, taken down to the backfield for a sack by 3 different Northstars.
Going to be a hold, and I would decline that.
Number 33 for the Oilers comes up a bit gimpy. Penalties decline. That'll bring up 2nd and long.
Man, I can't predict when they're going to stop the clock and let it go.
Stop, start.
Oh, it's going again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I'm a few seconds behind. I'm not going to fix it.
Don't.
2nd and looks like 14.
So a small loss on that play, not not a huge loss on that sack. Under 6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter now. Quarterback looking to pass, throws it out. One hops it to his intended receiver, number 13. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down, about 14.
This is the last Saturday without NFL activity. We have training camp starting this week.
Yes, we do. I know rookies report on Monday for the Buccaneers, and then their camp opens on the 25th.
Didn't somebody already start? Was it the Bears? Because I know the new coach.
I think it's teams with new coaches and probably the teams that are playing in the
Hall of Fame game.
Have
an opportunity.
I know that the Ravens supposedly opened camp, so I think they might be playing in that Hall of Fame game if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Bears and Ravens.
So those are
Ray Lewis and Urlacher.
Yep, that's why those 2 teams are already practicing and getting ready for the season. Hope springs eternal in the NFL, where every team right now has got a shot.
Except for those Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Too soon.
Well, they're in a rough division. I mean, that's could be the toughest division in NFL.
It was one of the toughest divisions in the NFL last year. The question is, can it happen again this season? Pass completed out to number 7 along the sideline. Tries to make a move. Still on his feet. Pushed out of bounds near the 30. It'll bring up 4th down for the Oilers.
You know, when you look at those teams, though, nobody has really lost anything. Minus the Bucs with Winston out for 3 games. But, you know, you've got Fitzpatrick in there, which, yeah, he's a downgrade. But he should be able to be consistent enough to –
I know there's some Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans that are interested to see how the other quarterback they have on their roster, Ryan Griffin, does. There's some who hope that he can progress and maybe even challenge Ryan Fitzpatrick for that backup spot. So we'll have to keep an eye on that when it comes to training camp and to preseason games, although the odds are that Ryan Fitzpatrick will be starting those first 3 games of the season due to his experience.
You would think.
A Harvard man.
Great facial hair.
He looks like a guy that was in the Civil War writing letters to his wife. My dearest Gwendolyn, today we travel north to take on the Yankees. Number 3 scrambling on 4th down, trying to make something happen. Escapes a couple tackles. Unfortunately, gets back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So that'll be a turnover on downs once again for the Minot Oilers. I know one of the receivers for the Oilers is waving his hands like I was open, but unfortunately, just because you're open doesn't mean the quarterback can see you when he's scrambling for his life back there.
That's right.
You know, I can't, he's down the field.
Just do it!
But he can't, dude. He can't. He cannot see you downfield by yourself, unfortunately.
I was listening to San Francisco beat writer. He was very high on the Niners this year, and they have quite a
San Francisco reporter was very high.
He was very that's
on something. Sure he wasn't in Colorado?
You know what? Given his assessment of where the team is, I might think
he might have been. A little bit.
Granted, though, I mean, Jimmy G, 5 straight wins.
Yes. That is true. Undefeated as a 49ers quarterback. And dating porn stars.
Is he?
Yes. He legitimately went on a date with an adult film actress.
I'm sure he has lots of date offers with lots of different individuals. He is a very good-looking man, that Jimmy G.
Easy now.
Hey, throw props out where props are due.
That's what she said.
Exactly. Exactly. So let's see. 39. Yeah, we're good.
Are you?
We're good. Yep. But I'd be curious.
About what? About his date?
If anybody's listening, they want to chime in on this NFL debate, who do you think is going to be the
Surprise
toughest division? I know there's probably a lot of Vikings fans and NFC North people who are going to say NFC North, which I think there's a good argument there. There's a lot of people who think the NFC West is going to be the toughest division.
It's too soon to tell. I mean, I don't particularly. I mean, I like the fact the Cardinals are Trevor Taylor back to throw a little screen pass there, bubble screen to Bill Craig, breaks a couple tackles, but taken down hard at the 30-yard line. Not going to gain anything on that. I like the fact that the Arizona Cardinals are getting David Johnson back. However, with their quarterback retiring, Carson Palmer, they go to Sam Bradford, who is a good
phenomenal talent.
He's a phenomenal talent, but can he stay healthy?
Right.
He played.
Oh.
Pass is intercepted by the defensive back number 4, still on his feet, trying to break away after a jersey grab by the Northstars, and finally taken down at the 16-yard line. So unfortunately for Taylor, his second interception of the day.
Yeah, he just underthrew that just a little bit. I was looking at the flag to see if there's wind, and it's dead. There's no wind, so I can't blame it on that. But just underthrown just a little bit.
Yep.
He had his guy.
But when it comes to the NFL, I'm not a Sam Bradford fan, not based on his talent, but based on his durability.
That's my thing with him.
When they traded for him, and the Vikings gave up a first-round draft pick for him, they picked him up, and I thought that was overpaying for Bradford because I didn't think the market was a first-round pick for him. They pick him up, and he has a good season for them, stayed healthy for the entire 16 games, but they were 8-8 and not a factor when it came to making the playoffs. Last year, he attempts to play and can't. I think he played a game and a half or something last year.
Something like that.
And then Chase, or what's his name? He's down in Denver.
Case
Keenum, came in, and he led the team to the NFC Championship game. And now, is that going to be the norm for Case in that system? It's hard to say based on Case Keenum's career as up and down as it's been in the NFL. Now he's getting the starting quarterback job in Denver with some big money out there.
And
1st and 10 for the Oilers. Quarterback pump fakes, tries to run a draw play up the middle, tries to get to the outside and turn the corner, and does not get much of anything there. Maybe a yard or two. And what were you going to say?
I was just saying, I'd be curious to see what Case has in Denver. I mean, there's a team that nobody's talking about that has some offensive weapons. If Case can be a good game manager and get the ball to Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders, that could be in that defense. You got what's his face, who's number 5 pick overall for the what the heck is his name? Chubb.
Yep.
Chubb. And then Von Miller on the other side. That could be
Von Miller.
That could be pretty nice.
Score update from La Crosse, Wisconsin. After one quarter, Fox Valley Force 0, River City Rough Riders 0. So scoreless in that game. So even though in Fargo Invaders today got a 2-0 shutout via forfeit, they're not getting help from anybody else.
They're really not. You think in the tiebreaker, since we won against the Warriors, we would automatically be up no matter what the score was. But that's not how it works in this league.
Well, the primary problem is that not everybody played
each other.
Quarterback throwing it deep, underthrown, is going to be picked off at the 47-yard line by the Northstars. Got a lot of open room in front of him.
One man to beat. He's going
to end 10-5. Touchdown, Northstars. Picked off by, I believe that was number 17, Chris Hill. So he takes it the distance. So with 1:06 remaining in the third quarter, your score 44-6, Tri-City over Minot. Looking like these two teams will have a rematch next weekend here at Cushman Field in the first round of the MPFL playoffs.
Oh, we just heard there's a flag on the play. Yep, right there on the 16-yard line, middle of the field.
Could be an illegal block or something like that.
After the interception, which would be call off the touchdown.
Yep. The referees are getting together on the field trying to decide where they're going to have supper at.
I wonder if we can be involved in that conversation.
I don't know. Where's a good place to eat? So hungry.
Let's see. Has anybody commented on? No.
No. Is there anybody out there?
No one wants to talk to us.
Penalty on Tri-City. Still a touchdown. Okay, so penalty happened after the play. So the 6 remain on the board. And the Tri-City Northstars get those 6 points off an interception that they had given away on a pick 6 of their own in the first half. So 44-6 now your score. As the Northstars should be getting set to try for the extra point. And it looks like the Northstars are going to try and get some work in short yardage situations by going for 2 here, I believe. Oh, they're going for 2 probably because they got the half the distance to the goal thing.
Oh, so that penalty is on the Oilers?
Must be because the ball is not at the 3. It is at the 1.5 yards. Don't forget that half. It's very important.
It's a very important half.
It's a very important half. So important. Trips right for Taylor. Hands it off. Goes up the middle for the 2-point conversion.
Got it.
So your score with 1:06 remaining is now Tri-City Northstars 46. Minot Oilers 6. As the PA announcer does not give them the 2 points. Why is that?
I don't know. We're right.
I know we're right because he got in.
No, there's 104 on the clock.
104 on the clock. The clock shouldn't have ran during the 2-point try.
Agreed, but it did.
Whatever. We'll get you
That's
out of
all
here.
right. 2 seconds faster to lunch, dinner, whatever it is we're doing. My wife sent us a video of some ostrich egg meal that looked delicious. I'll have that.
We're so hungry.
Thank you, Crystal, for that. Can't stop thinking about that giant ostrich egg.
Can't stop, won't stop.
All that sausage and
bad
bacon.
boy for life. Oh, no, that's not right?
I wanted to say during the Sam Bradford conversation that when that happened, I think that I swore a bunch and said this is a mini Herschel Walker deal. And it was because it really opened the door for, the Herschel Walker deal really helped the Cowboys become.
You're talking from an Eagle standpoint.
I'm talking, and now I'm talking from a Giant standpoint, watching the Herschel Walker deal go down.
Herschel Waffle?
Him, yeah.
Waffles.
He was the waffler, man.
Waffles.
But then, Sam Bradford, they gave up so much, and that has really put the Eagles in a nice position to be able. They were able to get Bennett, the defensive end there.
Yes, they did.
Who's just God, he eats the Giants up. He's good.
Oh. We'd like to wave hello to people entering the Performance Center at Red River High School as we see them walking in dressed up. Pape kicks it off. It's going to be returned, taken at the 30-yard line by the Oilers. Return man runs straight up the middle. Nice return. Gets all the way into Northstars territory. Taken out at the 47-yard line. So that's where the Oilers will start this next possession. Excuse me. We need some updates. Oh, that's not the right page. You get a shout out. You get a shout out. You get a shout out. Still no more recent updates from the two ongoing Northern Elite Football League games. About under 20 minutes to kickoff down in Sioux City, Iowa. Fakes the draw play, scrambles, nobody there. Throws it out, caught by his receiver at the 35-yard line. Wow.
I'll tell you, the safety 17, Hill, came flying in.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted that.
So bad.
We're going to take that to the fourth quarter now.
As the clock runs. 46-6 is your score after 3, live from Cushman Field in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Your Tri-City Northstars in command today as they prepare for the playoffs that start next weekend in the Midwest Premier Football League.
Let's run a quick commercial.
Excellent.
Shirodara is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
And we're back.
Baba Booey.
And with the hind. So we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter.
I want to give a shout out to our special viewing guests in San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in.
You have viewers in San Francisco.
We do.
Special shout out to Ms. Dolly Brown, watching her grandson play today via the Fire Network on this special broadcast.
She's in California too, correct?
Of MPFL. Yep, Northern California.
Northern California, right?
Yep, north where I used to hang out. She might be around in and around the Roanoke Park, Santa Rosa, Windsor, Ukiah area. I forget which specific town she lived in.
I don't remember, but it is in that neighborhood.
Because I don't think she was in where I live, but she was farther north. So 1st and 10 for the Oilers. Delayed handoff up the middle. Getting a couple yards there, bringing up 2nd and 8. And the clock is going.
Oh, I should start that.
You should probably do that.
What am I doing?
As we continue forward in this game.
Are you taking a selfie?
But first, let me take a selfie. Everybody remembers that song, right?
What song?
I don't know. It's the girl talking. She's like, first, let me take a selfie. And it's some dance.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Hey, you'll be happy to know that Ferrari's on pole in the German Grand Prix.
Oh, that's what she said.
1st and 3rd, they qualify.
Oh, my gosh.
Mercedes
I'm
in the middle.
So proud.
New track record.
Quarterback takes a snap. He's going to try and throw this one out to the sideline. His man gets it, breaks a tackle, gets forward, and I believe he's got enough for a Minot Oiler first down. And indeed it is. So Minot trying to get into scoring position at least once today via the offense.
Enjoy, Simon.
Simon. Well, you know, my name is Simon, and I like to make drawings. You remember that skit on Saturday Night Live? It's another Mike Myers one.
You're just full of just useless information. I love it.
Useless information.
I love it. That's why we have you around.
I hope so. Either that or it was just for the fact I had time on my hands.
I guess that's probably more of it. If you're willing to sit up here with me.
Hey, if there's air conditioning in every place we go to, I mean, how could you not?
I think we should have our home game
I need a
here.
jacket or a sweater or something. It's chilly. Oh, little
reverse.
trickeration. Hands off to number 26 on the reverse. Looked like a quarterback run to the right. He hands it off to number 26.
You get 8 there?
What?
You get 8? 7?
I
8,
believe so. It's at the 25, and they're marking him down at the 17, I believe.
I thought I got. That's a bad spot.
Well, where's the guy with the number? Well, he's standing way over there. He looks like he's not even in the right spot.
I don't think anybody is in the right spot.
Oh, my God. You're not in the right spot.
That's true.
They
I
might
should
have
be in a
him at the-
restaurant eating some food. Did you know that the first half was 2 hours?
2 hours. It was the best 2 hours of my day, Franco. We've got ones of listeners right now. I take that back. Maybe it's just one. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Thanks for listening.
I know. Thanks for tuning in. Gets the pass outside, a little bit
Oh, nice
high,
move.
but it looks like he makes a move.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds. He had to avoid the tackler, tried to
I think he lost
juke
a
him to
yard
the
there.
outside and then get down the sideline for a first down, but unfortunately he stepped out of bounds. And it brings up third down. Slightly injured Minot Oiler comes hobbling off, gets replaced. Then again, maybe not. I see 1, 2, 3 players on the sideline. I'm not sure if the other guy on the end of the bench is a player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, they still got 11 on the field. Although they do have the individual that started at quarterback today lined up at end, or excuse me, tackle. Number 3 takes the direct snap and runs it himself, trying to get the first down, and he does get the first down for the Minot Oilers, trying to at least save a little face and get in the end zone once. 10.5 to go in the fourth quarter. 46-6 is the score. I'm glad they checked us out for 5 minutes online and then decided to go play video games and see where we rate.
I don't even. Yeah. Well, I mean, they have to go save the universe.
It's under siege. Once again, Minot back to taking their time, getting the play in and getting ready to go, which that's caused nothing but problems in the past.
Boy, they're seriously not in any hurry.
No, they're not. I mean, I don't know how it's not a delay game by now. It's already been 20 seconds. Quarterback trying to throw this time. Scrambles to his right. Going to keep it. Now he throws it. He's got a man in the end zone. Incomplete, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver in the end zone. Tried to catch it while doing some fancy footwork, keeping the toes down in the end zone.
Which he did. It would have been a great catch.
Mm-hmm. So a pass incomplete. That brings up second down. .9:28. Clock is currently stopped right now. Clock once again rolling.
At least they're trying to get it rolling, I think.
For the Fargo Invader fans that may be tuning in at this point in time, everybody's got a shutout that's ahead of us. So that means a road game. Quarterback back to pass. And down he goes. Sacked once again back at the 20-yard line. Tried to duck under the oncoming pass rush and basically got sat on.
So who do you like in the AFC?
Oh.
The Jaguars going to be as tough as they were last year?
I mean, You'd like to think that the Jags would be able to repeat last year's success, but I guess I'm one of those people that I don't have a ton of confidence in Blake Bortles. I don't think at times he's been as bad as people made him out to be, but other times I don't have a ton of confidence in him. I mean, if he's a game manager, possibly. I mean, he can do some things, but I don't know. I guess I don't pay too much attention to the AFC at times because my favorite team's in the NFC. Quarterback throws this one deep for the end zone. Incomplete.
That hit the ground, right?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah, that hit the ground.
So now we're at an incomplete pass and the clock is running. Just so you know. I don't know what's going on anymore.
I don't either. I'm trying to stay up with it.
I would assume that we're at a running clock situation.
I thought we were, and so I got way
That's
ahead.
why when we had an incomplete pass at 9.5 minutes to go, it stopped, and then now it's an incomplete pass and it's still running. So 6 of one, half dozen the other.
We're all confused here.
Well, that's just has nothing to do with football.
The Jaguars, their secondary played just so well last season. I'm curious to see if they can come out and have that much success.
Absolutely.
And they've got talent. That Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey is a heck of a ball player. So 4th and about 14 right now for the Oilers at about the 20. Actually, they're probably by the 19-yard line of the Tri-City Northstars. Almost a bad snap. Had to grab it. We'll catch it with one hand. He's going to take off and run. Tries to get out of bounds. Marked him out of bounds at the 8-yard line. I'm not sure what the chain gang is doing.
They don't know. It's 4th down and
4th and short.
4th and 3-ish.
No, they're marking him. Oh no, that last play was 4th down.
Was it?
Yes, it was. I'm sorry.
How did we miss a play?
We didn't miss a play. It was 4th down. I misspoke.
Jeez.
Sorry. So 1st and 10 now for the Northstars to finish this one out. Let's see how much time they can take off the clock with a clock and a running clock situation. 8 minutes and under already. So we have a new quarterback into the game. It's George Bernal, I believe, if I'm looking at that correctly. Yep. Gentleman's from Texas, getting a chance to play quarterback today. So, I mean, he's from Texas. Maybe it's Jorge instead of just George. But fakes the hand. Oh, almost a little confusion on the handoff there, but gets it to his running back. Gains a couple. Run by number 27 once again, Devon Vanderbilt. Bring up 2nd down.
Steelers,
you always got to contend with. My curiosity with the Steelers is what's going to happen with Le'Veon Bell. Is this his last year in Pittsburgh, or is he going to get a new deal?
They're gonna run him. They're just gonna. And he wants that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're going to see a lot of Bell.
So 2nd and about 7. Handoff again, once again, up the middle. Taken down by his helmet. There comes a penalty. They're going to get a face mask. And they're going to get a 1st down out of this.
You always got to wonder what the Patriots are going to do.
Patriots are going to be the Patriots. They've kind of had their way with that division, with the Bills and the Jets being really inconsistent, even the Dolphins to some extent. I mean, there's potential for one of those 3 teams to be a playoff team in the AFC. Unfortunately, for the rest of the league, New England basically has to just win that division, win a few games here or there, and pretty soon all of a sudden they're hosting a playoff game. I mean, it's been year after year after year with Bill Belichick and Tom Brady that every season comes along and they just simply have to win one game, and boom, they're in the AFC Championship game, and then it's kind of a toss-up of whether or not they get in to the Super Bowl or not. And obviously they made it to the Super Bowl last year with a matchup against the Jags.
Which they should not have won that game. The Jags should have. They let that game go.
Mm-hmm. Well, and Jacksonville had Pittsburgh's number, so they found an easy way to to get to New England for that AFC Championship game. And then we saw a heck of a game between Philadelphia and New England in the Super Bowl, which, as a fan of other teams, I mean, that's one of the main things you want. Handoff this time from Taylor to the running back, number 6. I believe that's Jeremy Hill again. Gets out for about a 5-yard gain.
You know, two other teams in the AFC that I'm going to be interested in is the Titans. I mean, you got Mike Vrabel coming in as the head coach. And I can't remember what the guy's name, the offensive coordinator, but it seems like from a report I was listening to that those two really have a nice connection. So that'll be interesting. They've got some nice pieces there in Tennessee. Then the other team is Houston, which you could say is Patriots South.
Deshaun Watson coming back from an ACL injury.
Again, I mean, that could be a real dangerous team.
Absolutely. Maybe Andrew Luck coming back for the Colts.
Hey,
Trevor Taylor going to throw this one out. Airs it out.
Nobody there.
It looked a little miscommunication on the wide receivers. They're kind of going in a couple different directions, and he kind of overthrows it to the outside. So no harm done to the Northstars except for an incomplete pass.
I'm trying to think if I'm leaving anybody out. Chargers are another team that nobody's talking about. We're just talking about the LA Rams. And they're going to be good. But how good are they going to be? And what are the Chargers going to be?
Well,
today,
that whole AFC West is kind of, I don't know what it's going to be, because at times we've had some very good teams out of the AFC West. You've had the Denver Broncos won the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. You had the Kansas City Chiefs who just kind of fell apart against Tennessee last year.
That's right.
Oakland's got some pieces and parts, but can they put it together to make the playoffs? Like you said, the Chargers, I don't know what they have, playing in that little small stadium out there. Handoff this time out to the left. Driving forward, trying to get as many yards as he can. Going to be short of the first down by about 3 yards, I believe. So it'll bring up 4th down for the Northstars.
Are they in the Coliseum?
Who?
Chargers?
No. They are in a soccer stadium out in Los Angeles as the new Los Angeles Rams facility is being built. They're in the stadium where like LAFC, or is the LA Galaxy? I think it's LAFC, their new brand new soccer specific stadium. So it's like a 30,000 seat stadium that an NFL franchise is playing in.
Oh, see, I thought weren't they both in the Coliseum last year?
Nope. The Rams were in the Coliseum. The Chargers were over in, I forget the name of the stadium.
Wherever this place is.
Yep.
Oh.
So, and then, of course, when you think of the playoffs, the Bengals might be able to be there.
Yeah.
An interesting team to see if they can turn things around will be the Cleveland Browns. They've gotten a couple pieces on offense. I kind of scratched my head at taking Baker Mayfield number 1 overall, but if that's their guy, that's their guy. They got some decent running backs there. Taylor hands the ball off.
Fumble.
Bad exchange, jumped on by the Oilers, so turnover by the Northstars. Looked like the running back kind of tried to reach out for it rather than getting those arms up and just letting the quarterback stick it in his gut and then holding on. So with 4:06 remaining in the fourth quarter, Minot gets the ball in good field position inside Tri-City Northstars end of the field. They'll start 1st and 10 at it looks like the 36-yard line. So Cleveland, they interest me as far as getting a Gordon back at wide receiver, trading for Jarvis Landry. They got a couple good running backs there.
Carlos Hyde.
So it'll be interesting to see if they can do something on offense to keep up with. It seemed like at one point their defense was progressing pretty well. Like
that Joe Thomas loss, though, there.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate because I do feel like they're putting things together, and if he could have lasted another season or two,
Yep.
But it's time to go. It's time to go, I suppose.
I think Baltimore's interesting for the fact that you've got Joe Flacco as your veteran quarterback there, but you've got a guy I think was the best quarterback in that draft, Lamar Jackson, sitting there waiting in the wings as a rookie. And I really think Lamar Jackson, based on what I've seen him do at Louisville, I think he's going to be a great quarterback. He's a great quarterback prospect. We'll see if he can do it at the next level. So 1st and 10 for the Oilers, still trying to get something on the board here outside of their one touchdown they've had today.
Nothing
Taking down
there.
the backfield, loss of about 5 or 6 on that play. Tried a little quick pass. The gentleman who's in at quarterback at number 3 is making a lot of people miss and dance around the backfield. Unfortunately, I wouldn't say he's got a lot of zip on that pass, you might say. Just kind of flinging it out there, but.
We haven't talked about the NFC East yet.
Nah, there's nobody in that team, in that league you got to worry about.
Nobody?
No.
Not one person?
Not at all.
Not the defending world champions?
No.
What are they going to do? They going to be strong again?
I know.
It seems like they should be. They haven't lost anything.
No,
I guess they lost some, but they brought in Michael Bennett.
Yep, exactly. You've got Nick Foles there that will probably be available to start the season, depending on how Carson Wentz's rehab is going. And obviously everybody across the league is very high on Carson Wentz. But of
I'm
course,
sorry, who?
But you as a Giants fan and myself, I start to wonder as the quarterback from the Oilers scrambles and gets taken out of bounds all the way back at his 40-yard line. Loss of about 17, 18 yards on that play. But Carson Wentz, when he actually did get to play at North Dakota State, played a year and a half before getting his wrist broken in a game against South Dakota. And then he's come into the league now. He's played a year and 2/3 and had his ACL torn. So I'm not going to say he's injury prone or anything because it's hard to say at any player's injury prone, especially if it's a major injury that's no control of theirs. But you got to wonder how he comes back. If you're an Eagles fan, you got to hope that he comes back and is the same quarterback. He doesn't, try and favor that other knee or anything like that. And I know with today's technology and rehab that you can get back to where you were, if not better.
Stopping the clock, guys.
Thank you. Clock is stopped for the 2-minute warning. So we are cruising through the second half, although it's still taking an hour. Well, actually, it hasn't been an hour. 2 hours plus 20-minute breaks. We're at 40 minutes in the second half. We're only down to 2 minutes left.
I'll take it. We're in the fourth quarter, too, right?
Yes, we are.
I missed that. No, I got it.
Almost caught us in time. We got 11 minutes left.
We're still going to beat them to the end. Minneapolis is up 23-0, it looks like.
3-0, yeah. Well, the freeze had it like on the 39-yard line, and the guy went backwards.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
When the guy hit him, and then Porky's at it. It was like, well, you got it.
23-0 the score down in Minneapolis. I don't have any updates on. So I guess the start of the fourth quarter, forced fumble. The Warriors picked it up, or Warriors. They forced the fumble for the Warriors. Scores 23-0. 11:20 left in the third. If I can go back to Fox Valley's page, they were the one updating theirs.
Just gonna throw up the
halftime and still knotted up 0-0 down in La Crosse, Wisconsin. These teams really want to have home field advantage, etc. in the playoffs. St. Paul and Fargo obviously didn't get lucky or anything, but they got the 2-0 shutouts based on teams unwilling to travel or
unable to.
Now the other two teams had to follow through and actually close out their games on their own. Draw play up the middle, get some blocking, trying to get enough to get in a reasonable range for a fourth and long, but taken down just at the 49-yard line. So we've got 19-22. We got about 4th and 22, looks like.
No, I didn't start the clock.
Oh, my gosh. So 4th down for the Oilers here. And as we get closer and closer to these end of the NEFL games, we might have to pack our stuff up and head out on the road this next weekend.
It definitely sounds like it.
If they stay, it looks like Minneapolis is gonna pitch a shutout down there in Burnsville. And if standing stays exactly the way it is, we would travel to the 4 seed, which right now I believe is the St. Paul Pioneers, with a rematch against those guys who are coming off a huge win last weekend over the Sioux City Stampede on a last-second 54-yard field goal to move them all the way from a potential 5 or 6 seed all the way up to going into today. Had a good shot at the 2nd seed. They gotten a couple of favorable results. Penalty there. A little false start. A delay of game on Minot. They're ready to get this game over with and head back home. 46-6 is your score. Referees will wind the clock. We'll see if Minot does run a play here. But a big win today for the Tri-City Northstars to get the win to host a playoff game next weekend right here at Cushman Field. Just a running play here out to number 1. Tries to get the sideline and down and taken out of bounds at about the 40-41 yard line. I think that'll stop the clock for a second, and Tri-City will just have to come out in victory formation and take a knee. One of the best formations in football if you are able to be the ones to actually do it. It's never a good feeling when the other team's doing it to you, but
that's true.
It is true. So once again for the NEFL fans, Fox Valley and River City Rough Riders are tied 0-0 at the half. The defensive struggle, which is
and
surprising.
They just called it. That's it.
They're going to run the clock out, and that's it. So your final score from Cushman Field here in Grand Forks, North Dakota, Tri-City Northstars 46, Minot Oilers 6. And these same two teams will match up next weekend here in the playoffs. I don't have the date and time, or not the date. Don't have the time exactly when they will be matching up. It'll be July 28th here at Cushman Field. Same two teams trying to find out who is going to take on the Lakes Area Snowmen in the next round after that. So we want to thank the owners, Gerald Anton, his fiancee Michelle, for having us up here today, allowing us to broadcast here from Cushman Field. Obviously, I want to thank Johnny Gray for tagging along with us, running the camera today for you guys at home to be able to watch this game. Obviously, Miss Dolly Brown, I hope you got to enjoy watching your grandson play. Matthew F1 Franco, any closing comments, please?
Thanks for tuning in. We had fun broadcasting here today.
Absolutely. And for myself, Jay Stemman, I want to thank you for watching this special presentation of the Fargo Invaders Radio and Entertainment Network, showcasing Midwest Premier Football League football with the Tri-City Northstars and Minot Oilers. Join us next weekend as the Fargo Invaders enter the NEFL playoffs. Check our Facebook page and our team webpage for our date and time of our next game. Still a chance that we could be at home in Fargo next weekend, or we may be on the road somewhere. So we will see you next weekend live with NEFL football. We'll talk to you guys later. Yep, you betcha. Bye.